Testing, testing, testing. Ahem, ahem, ahem. Jadi, jadi kita ya nobar ya adik-adik ya. Bentar, sebentar. Oke. Kayak kita nobar. Oke, dari mana ya? Ada Twitch, ada YouTube. Mana yang bagus ya? Udah dimatiin yang di itu dimatiin chatnya. Aduh. Ya udahlah, inilah apa namanya, Twitch aja lah ya, Twitch aja lah. Berapa menit lagi sih? Masih lama ya, 7 menit ya. Aduh, lama bang. Lama kok. YouTube ya, di YouTube nggak ada ininya, nggak ada chatnya. Udah nih, kalau kita bisa lihat chat nih, lihat tuh ada stream chatnya kan. Nah ini lebih keren udah. Masih lama, masih 7 menit ya kita. Aduh, sambil nunggu ngapain ya? Masih lama bang. Like dulu. Bebas ya, mau like mau enggak gitu kan. Nih aku tambahin inilah musik menkrepnya biar nggak bosen gitu, nggak ada suara apa-apa. Aduh, ini tapi nggak ada. Ntar aku tambahin karakterku deh biar, aduh apa ini? Aku tambahin ini apa, menkrep avatarku lah biar nggak sepi layar kalian lah nih. Aku tambahin ini. Nah, tes, gitu aja lah ya. Buat apa, ngisi layar, oke? Buat ngisi layar. Suaranya kegedean ke adik-adik atau malah nggak ada suaranya? Nggak ada ya? Nah, ini udah ada, harusnya udah ada suara. Oke. Kegedean kak? Kegedean nggak atau pas ya? Pas lah ya harusnya. Kalau kegedean kok kecilin dikit nih. Hamster coba, udah nggak usah lah ya. Udahlah, kebesaran suaramu. Nanti aku juga diem aja lah. Aku kan nobar ya, nonton bareng. Nonton bareng. Itu di Twitch seperti ya, di Twitch. Aku pengen lihat komentarnya aja nih. Tuh lihat tuh, rata-rata pilih ya Alay sama Golem sih. Oke. Kalau kita buka Twitter juga ya, Twitter. Nanti vote-nya kan di Twitter biasanya. Twitter di apa, menkrep. Menkrep. Ini menkrep ya. Nah, nanti biasanya vote-nya kalau di tahun-tahun lalu ya, tuh ini apa di sini nge-vote gitu ntar. Oke lah. Kalian yang mau vote ya silakan, kalau enggak juga nggak apa-apa sebenarnya sih. Pengen tahu aja nih nanti bermanfaat nggak ini Minecraft Live ini. Kalau nggak bermanfaat ya udah. Lu pakai hamster. Gak usah lah. Aduh. Bisa pakai caption ya? Bisa pakai caption, ya udahlah. Tunggu ya adik-adik, sabar 5 menit, masih agak lama dikit ya. And kalau yang menang glare ya nggak tahu, lihat aja ntar ya. Lihat nanti. Kita lihat nanti, mengecewakan nggak ya? Vote-nya di mana? Nanti di ini. Di Twitternya Minecraft biasanya ya. Tahun lalu sih, aku nggak tahu kalau tahun ini gimana. Oh ya, kita apa ya, liatin aja Twitternya ya. Tapi nanti apa, sekarang belum ada. Koper Golem lah, ya, silakan kalau kalian mau milih ya. Aku suka. Saya mah tim Alive for the win. Aduh, ini buat Claire. Nggak apa-apa, ya mungkin dia suka itu. Aduh. Ini kalau suaraku rada batuk-batuk ya, sorry ya. Rada batuk pilek bang. Alay supremasi, yoi. Tapi rata-rata kayak seimbang loh, hampir seimbang loh. Tim Alay sama Golem kadang ngeri. Nggak, kenapa Minecraft nggak apa ngasih dua-duanya gitu ya, apa tiga-tiganya nggak apa-apa gitu. Kenapa harus salah satu sih? Parah banget. Kita adalah orang yang nonton orang live, orang yang nonton. Gak apa-apa nobar kalau kalian apa namanya, kalau boros misalnya, kan di Twitch boros ya biasanya ya. Ini aku kalian nonton di Twitch gitu. Ini aku nonton dari Twitch, kalian nonton dari YouTube gitu. Ini muka aja nggak nge-lag sih ntar ini. Ini pakai 1080 nih, 1080p. Nanti kalau udah mulai aku pakai teater mode aja kali ya. Atau F11 bisa nggak ya? Nah, kayak gini aja lah. Aku pengen lihat ini ngechatnya kok. Aduh. Ngepot mau baru kah? Iya nanti, belum sekarang, belum mulai. Udah apa, jam 10.20 ya. Aduh. Di Twitch emang 1080p 60 fps kan, Indra? Iya. Ya kalian kalau pengen nonton sendiri gitu, nggak nonton live ini juga nggak apa-apa, nonton sendiri aja. Terserah. Ini kalau ya mungkin kalian pengen lihat reaksiku mungkin ya, walaupun emang nggak punya muka ya. Saya nggak punya muka nih, tapi ya nggak apa-apa. Kita nonton aja. Aduh. Telat nggak Lord ya? Enggak, belum mulai, tenang. Mulainya nanti jam 10. Nah, sekarang udah jam 10 sih. Jam 10.20, 2 menit lagi adik-adik. Facecam dong. Nggak ada facecam lah, nggak usah lah. Cara vote gimana? Nggak ada, nanti kasih linknya deh di chat ya, nanti kupin linknya kalau udah ada vote-nya. Pokoknya kalau tahun lalu nih, aku kasih tahu aja, kalau tahun lalu menkrep itu di Twitter. Jadi kalian kalau belum punya Twitter mungkin bisa aja bikin Twitter dulu gitu. Karena vote-nya ya dari dulu di Twitter masalahnya. Iya, kalau kalian nggak mau vote nggak apa-apa, nyantai aja bang. Tidak apa-apa, golongan putih di sini nggak apa-apa kok. Aduh. Absen bang, nggak ada fitur absen bang. Oke, dikit lagi adik-adik. Oke, udah 20 sih. Udah 20 ada. Udah 20 kok. Refresh kali ya? Refresh nggak? Aduh, nggak kayak YouTube sih, nggak bisa kayak apa, ada tombol merah gitu yang langsung ini. Coba aku buka YouTube deh bentar. Buka YouTube, sabar. F11 YouTube. Aduh, malah Twitternya aku close loh. Twitter plus nomor 3. Belum mulai nih di Twitch. Bentar. menkrep. Udah mulai belum yang di YouTube? Belum juga ya? 10.20 padahal. Oh, udah baru, sama aja kayak di Twitch. Sama aja kok. Sama aja. Aduh, ya udah, kita sabar aja ya. Coba aku refresh deh. Refresh. Aduh, ini OBS-ku merah lagi. Aduh, kalau nge-lag ya maaf ya kalau FPS drop atau semacamnya, rada sorry. Gue kira beda. Kalau lama ya? Lama ya kali ini. Aduh, buffering yang lama apa? Oh no. Oh no. Bentar, menkrep. Kok lama? Bentar. Kenapa ini? Tidak. Dari YouTube ada apa? Ada chatnya nggak masalahnya? Mati chatnya loh. Chatnya mati yang di YouTube masalahnya. Chatnya mati yang di YouTube bang. Wah, nge-lag kok dekat buka Twitch. Oh enggak bang, aja dia bang. Nggak nge-lag kah? Oh enggak nge-lag kok. Tadi kenapa? Oke, udah, kita dari Twitch aja. Udah, jangan refresh lagi lah, susah tuh aja. Susah refresh ya. Susah. Twitch berat loh artinya nih makanya nih kalian yang apa nggak bisa apa pakai Twitch ya nih, aku ya liatin nih. Aku soalnya di Twitch itu suka aja lihat chatnya nih, lihat aja nih, seru banget untuk chatnya dilihat. keren aja itu kan, apa ya, pada nge-spam, pada emot gitu ya, karena rame sih emang yang nonton. Seru aja lihat nih. Mana nih, belum mulai, lama. Kapan sih mulainya? Bukan 10.20 apa? Lebih lama apa? Aduh, sabar ya adik-adik ya, aku juga nggak tahu nih kapan mulainya. Kapan sih mulainya? Kapan? Nggak ada waktu WIB sih ini, apa tulisannya nih, apa? Oktober 16 9 AM Pasifik 17 GMT plus 1 17. Coba bentar aku buka Google lah. 17.00 GMT plus 1. Ini ya. Aduh, not found gue deh. 2 GMT plus 7 GMT plus, kebalik, GMT plus 1. Apa kan not found sih? GMT time converter. Waduh. Mana sih ini? Gimana makanya kode? Makanya gimana? Oh ini. Kok kurang sih? Gimana terpakai? Gimana? Waduh, 1.000 orang di donate, dibaca nggak nih ya? Dibaca mah. Chat, kalau apa chat juga aku baca kok kalau bisa ya. Tenang. 17 kan udah 224. Kapan mulai? 17 apa? Masih lama dong. Oh enggak, dia plus 1 plus 0 ya, plus 7 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Alay kan. Enggak, MT per 1 16.24. Nah, pasti lama dong. Jam 11 dong. Mulainya jam 11. Jam 11 loh. Kecepatan apa? Oh, with a preso starting at 11.25 AM. Oh alah, jadi ada presonya. Oh alah. Baru mulai Minecraft live-nya jam 11 malam adik-adik. Jadi ada preso gitu, jadi kayak acara, ya ada acara pengisi lah ya, penghantar nih. Oke, coba kita tonton aja lah ya. Tuh ada kayak pameran gitu. Pameran. Aduh, lama, jam 11 adik-adik, lama. Gila, mambo jambo nih. Ampun bang, ini pintar kali dia redstone bang, ampun bang. Gila, jago banget, aku bisa gak ya bikin gitu nih?
Absolutely glorious. This first
Keren.
videos are all linked by the way they take the game and create a challenge for themselves and their friends.
Hey everyone,
Gak apa-apa.
my name is PathRHD and today
Indra, suara kamu kenapa mau meninggal gitu, batuk pilek bang? Maklum ya.
This is not gonna end well. But hey, that's what makes it fun, right?
Siapa ini?
Let's show everyone how it rolls.
Tuh ada detiknya di atas itu, 30 menit lagi, aduh lama banget. 33 menit. No. Tidak lama bang. Lama. Patar HD. Oh, Patar HD, aku nggak tahu. Ada beberapa yang nggak tahu ya, kita inilah ya, cari tahu juga ya. Cari tahu nih orang-orang.
And of course, we gotta open up our inventory. It wouldn't be Minecraft without
Ngapain dia?
inventory. So this button right here opens up our inventory. And I could say that this is actually doable.
3 menit. Iya, kalian yang nunggu apa kayak bener-bener live show-nya nanti aja jam 11 ya adik-adik, ini masih lama nih kayaknya. Aku juga nggak tahu. Aku juga nggak tahu. Tahu gitu jam 11 aja mulai.
Hey, we definitely want to slay that piggy. Okay. Alright. This looks very
Gue udah jam 11.27 bang. Ya di tempatmu jam 12 berarti. Pokoknya jam 11 BIB. Jam 11 BIB.
Okay. This is not bad. Get the sword.
Udah main doang.
There we go. Now we use our other mouse.
Newbie apa?
We got some buttons on the side right here.
Newbie kan? Tuh dia ngapain? Oh main pakai mouse.
Yeah, this
Oh main pakai mouse apa?
poor piggy.
Nggak pakai keyboard, main pakai mouse.
Poor piggy.
Oh,
Rest in peace.
oh
Piggy.
gitu.
But there we go. As simple as that. Give this a try at home. Let me know how it goes. And yeah, this was
Kalau
actually.
Minecraft Indonesia, ayo.
Hey friends, back in
Siapa lagi nih?
more illegal
apa sih?
Minecraft.
Mac and cheese P12 mungkin.
But two and Drailer made this awesome mod where XP morphs us into random
Aduh.
mods. As always, forget
Bucin iya ya. Bucin keren. Ada yang iri nggak? Siapa di sini yang iri ingin bucin bersama pasangannya?
Okay, I love orange, so I'll start here.
And go.
Okay, go.
Oh,
Are we
okay,
just going as
okay.
fast as? Ooh, okay, I got some.
Aduh, lama nunggu 30 menit kok. Apa kita ngapain
What do you
dulu?
think you're gonna be? What do you think you're gonna be?
Oh,
Masa kita apa liatin ginian 30 menit?
I'll bet. Oh, help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Pertapan BBK SMP udah tamat bang, udah nggak ada bang.
Are you good?
Semoga di ghosting orang.
You're
Oh, you zombie! Run!
Bucin kok LD.
You zombie! Get me out of
Ini salah satu contoh bucin LDR ya, kayak gini.
More. Why am I on fire?
Oh, sunshine. Yeah, sunshine. You're gonna get out of there. Get out of there. Come on.
Oh, I gotta go deeper.
Holy smoke! Oh, that's, look down.
Masih lama lah ini pokoknya, udah aku bawa santai aja ya. Bawa santai aja lah,
Oh, this place is so
nonton aja.
I gotta get down there because wait, I'm a pig,
You
right?
have to dig 4 days.
Tapi ini kelihatan gak sih? Ya buffer. Loh. Kok buffer?
This area. Oh my
Look at all
god.
Wah kentang.
There's so
Internetku kentang.
There is. Okay. Those don't give us XP, so we got.
Stream setnya kelihatan gak sih aku kayak kurang gede nggak ya?
XP bar fills. Do we get to morph? Oh
Okay,
my
there's some
gosh.
gold.
Aduh,
look
rada cringe ya. Ya, gimana?
be enough hold, please.
Ya mungkin bagi beberapa orang mungkin.
Oh, you're
Gue nggak apa-apa, kita lihat aja. Aku cuma pengen nonton.
like best friends right now.
Ya nanti 30 menit kemudian ya. Aduh, bisa time skip nggak sih?
There, do.
Yang bisa time skip tolong time
I'm excited. I
skipin.
no longer have to dig 4 blocks. Well, I have a lot more
No,
coal. I
you
might
have
morph
so
again.
much more on your side. I want
Yeah.
some.
Oh yeah.
Share the wealth,
Yeah,
man.
for
Share
sure.
the wealth.
Iya, kalau cringe gak usah nonton aja. Aku pun nggak mau nonton sebenarnya ini.
To morph. I know
Kalau
you
bisa,
want to morph.
kalau bisa jam 11 aja, jam 11 aja gitu kan. Cuma ya ngisi waktu lah, udah nggak apa-apa lah.
A little turtle, hey there, little buddy.
Oh my
Aduh,
goodness.
kan Lord bisa time skip mana ada.
Wow.
Oh, are you? You're
Yeah.
a
Okay, we need some
blocker?
XP. We gotta get out of this 4 block love.
Aduh, jadi mereka ini ngapain sebenarnya?
Oh, there is. Okay,
Ngapain
I
mereka?
didn't
Let
see
me
it.
help you, little turtle.
Berubah mining berubah jadi mob
Help me
nih.
out, little turtle friend.
Wait, I morphed again. What am I?
Oh, you're a little silver fish.
Oh kayaknya Minecraft tapi setiap detik aku berubah menjadi mob tertentu gitu kali ya.
Oh, like,
Iya kayak gitu kayaknya ya. Minecraft tapi ini.
That's so cute.
alright, I'm trying. We're morphing.
Oh, what did I get? What did I get?
Nobar dari
Oh,
main.
you're a stray.
Aduh, tapi judulnya ini apa nobar Minecraft live. Nanti dibilang ini clickbait kalau nonton yang lain.
Good stuff coming.
Nanti dibilang clickbait adik-adik, jangan lah ya. Udah nonton aja lah, udahlah.
Diamond.
Oh.
Oh.
Aduh, ngikut XP-nya. Oh, ngikut XP-nya.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
Okay, I'm tall now. I wanted to be tall and I am.
Tiap naik level berarti
I'm gonna morph soon.
ini apa namanya berubah gitu. Ah.
I can fly. Whoa! Pyong, pyong, pyong.
Oh no.
Oh, the roll
Cringe kan.
goes straight down, isn't
Ya
it?
kok lama banget ya?
Straight down.
Gak ganti konten kreator yang lain apa? Lama.
Oh, that's not fair. Alright, dig it.
Lama.
Oh no! Ripperoni!
Oh man, I did, but I morphed into a polymer, and you're a kitty cat.
Yeah, kitty cat.
Oh
meow,
no.
meow.
Oh, you're so cute. Thank you all so much for joining us for more.
Aduh, aku harus nanggepin apa kalau ada apa kalian ngomong begitu? Aku harus bilang apa? Nah, ini berubah. Berubah konten kreator, oke.
Minecraft, e agora
Apa?
vocês vão assistir a
Ini
troca
apa
de
aksen apa ini? Orang mana dia?
que consiste em você ter apenas 1 minuto para começar uma ideia de
Bahasa apa?
construção. Acabou 1 minuto, você é obrigado a sair do seu lote.
Gak ada translate. Oh ini ada translate.
Sim, você deve
Kenapa aku nggak
continuar
lihat?
a construção
Oke.
dele, mas sem saber qual era a ideia original que ele tinha para a construção. Todos os youtubers continuarão as construções de todos
Build
os
battle.
youtubers e no final nós vamos comparar a ideia original de construção de cada youtuber com o resultado final todo bagunçado. Galera, a parada é o seguinte, para começar, como vocês podem ver,
Oke.
a gente tem 2 box. O de cima
Clickbait males unsubscribe. Ya ini Minecraft live adik-adik. Itu kan ada detiknya ini. 27 menit, masih lama, jam 11 adik-adik.
Fizeram suas construções.
Ini 30 menit ya pembukaan ya.
Agora é o seguinte, vai cada um pro seu
Soalnya kan
lote,
apa
vocês terão
Minecraft juga nyari view ya.
construção contando aqui no meu celular.
Nunggu dulu pada ngumpul gitu, pemanasan gitu loh
À
maksudnya.
direita, no seu caso.
Nunggu viewernya pada ngumpul-ngumpul dulu biar pada nonton rame-rame gitu.
Começou,
Gak bisa bahasa Inggris ya, pokoknya ini mereka build battle lah basically.
A construção ficou bacana,
Kayak-
galera. A construção ficou bacana.
Pokoknya kayak youtuber yang kalian tonton biasanya kan.
Mano, isso aqui vai dar muito errado. Isso aqui vai dar muito
Tapi aku nggak tahu nih temanya apa tadi aku nggak dengerin.
Ah, não, peraí.
errado. É sério, 20 segundos. Pelo menos marcar. Nossa,
Aduh, mending ya.
errado, velho. Não vai
Ya, kalian yang pengen nonton yang lain nonton aja. Jam 11. Jam 11 ini apa baru mulai. Nanti jam 11 balik lagi gitu bisa kan begitu. Jam 11 baru mulai, oke.
Um bloco errado, não dá pra tirar não?
Eu posso tirar pra você. Que é isso aqui, mano?
Gue nunggu sambil minum stack and salty, keren.
Aí tá. Aí. Que é?
Masih lama ya, masih lama nih.
Valendo.
Aku pun menunggu.
Pontos pra função do amiguinho, galera.
Nossa, talvez eu consiga salvar a construção da Cherry, mano, porque eu entendi isso. Eu posso fazer isso por causa do bloco.
Spock, o que você tentou fazer?
Pode falar, é secreto.
Mending rakit ginjal, silahkan ya rakit.
Não posso falar qual que é a ideia da minha construção.
A Cherry de
Aduh.
verdade. A Cherry tá de brincadeira, não é possível.
Vamos lá, galera, 20 segundos.
Como assim 20 segundos?
Yang lama ini kode.
Vamos lá, galera, 20 segundos.
Gak ada yang, aduh, salah kode. Wah,
7, 5, 4, 3.
kalau browser ini ku nyalain suaranya.
Acabou, parou.
Ayo, gak ada yang lebih seru apa kontennya bang? Bang, konten yang lebih seru bang.
Eu entro aqui agora.
Saya demand konten yang lebih seru.
Nossa, mano.
Daqui eu já sei o que
Isso
é.
que
já.
tá torto, queria falar nada. Não, mas isso aqui vocês já acabaram. Tá, vai.
Yang di ET udah ada live chatnya Lord, udah ada wah.
Não, ô Jazz, desculpa, mano. Já
Tapi nggak apa-apa lah, kita dari twist aja deh, nggak apa-apa.
Eu nem passei pelo do Jazz ainda, mano.
Soalnya di twist itu ada emot-emotnya gitu.
Não lê nada não.
Ada emot-emotnya bang, nggak apa-apa.
Cherry, né? Nossa, velho. Pedrinho, vão acabar com essa construção.
Apa
Seu
nih?
vermelho, não é?
Qual é,
Oh, lá,
mané? Qual é? Não
Nossa,
brinca
que eu
não.
faço. 20 segundos.
Tapi tadi aku buffering ya,
Manda não.
malah buka Spotify ini. Aku pindah ke sini aja.
Achando.
5 segundos. 3, 2, 1. Tempo encerrado. Agora a gente vai fazer a última troca de salas.
ok.
A parada é o seguinte,
Kayak
galera.
apaan
a
ini?
última
Kenapa?
troca de salas,
Kenapa ada
a
setup,
ideia é
setup,
terminar
setup,
a
setup?
construção mesmo agora, de todo mundo, sacou? E aí a gente vai fazer um
Close,
comparativo
do
entre
not.
a ideia original e o que se tornou. 3, 2, 1, bora! Vocês já acabaram esse aqui.
É a Cherry.
Coba
O
aku
que vocês
close.
fizeram, mano? Ah, não, velho.
Se a Tia falou que tá foda.
Pergolem, ya kalian yang pengen pot ya nanti ya.
Da Tia,
Apa ini?
eu acho que vai ficar o mais próximo.
Tutup apa tuh?
Eu acho, Cherry Hard. Vamos lá,
Oh, alah,
gente, 30
bentar.
segundos finais.
Aku
Gente,
quit full screen dulu.
Mano, que guerreira, velho. Que guerreira.
Stream deck mana? Aku nggak ada stream deck.
Galera, 10 segundos finais.
Mana nggak
Vou
ada?
botar só mais um tica-tica aqui pra terminar. Galera, 2, 1, acabou. E assim, todos os participantes passaram por todas as construções e fizeram a sua contribuição.
Ini kan?
Agora vem a melhor
Harus
parte
ini,
de
Yus.
todas, que a gente vai
Oh,
comparar o
OBS
resultado dessas
Studio.
fusões de construção com a ideia original
Walah.
de cada youtuber.
Ya, nggak bisa update
Separar,
sekarang,
pode
bro.
sair dos boxes
Udah ntar
pra
aja.
gente poder ver. Nossa, velho!
Kalau Bang Indra lo
Fizeram
juga.
um pato no meu,
Pot di
velho.
Twitter kah ya? Tahun lalu ya? Tapi nggak tahu nih, kita lihat aja ntar
Olha pra
instruksinya.
como ficou cada
Harusnya
uma
ada
das
instruksinya sih.
Primeiro era pra ser o mob que não ganhou a votação na última votação, que era o seu logger, e acabou virando uma pata guerreira.
O meu era pra ser aquele cookie de meme, sabe?
Nih, gila keren-keren ya build-nya ya. Aduh, kapan aku bisa nge-build seperti itu?
Doido! Ô Mojang,
Saya nggak bisa nge-build seperti itu,
pirata
Bang.
folgado. Isso é muito
Aduh,
bom.
Bang,
Tiago, o
Bang.
seu ficou parecido, vai. Não, ficou bom bonitinho. O seu...
Verdade, a ideia foi a mesma.
Lumayan build-nya,
né?
iya keren ya.
Melhoraram a minha construção.
Aduh.
Mais ou menos, né?
Nggak, tapi tadi temanya apa sih?
O cacto, eu que coloquei o cacto.
Ó, mano.
Nggak lihat apa temanya apa.
Construção. Eu espero
Ada
que
isologger tuh di kiri atas ya.
Tamo junto. Falou.
Keren.
Well, that was pretty bonkers.
Mambo
wasn't it?
jumbo lagi ya,
I
oke.
played Minecraft with 2 mice better than I play Minecraft with 1 mouse.
Ngapain
And
dia?
high pressure with my thumb, so I guess I can't talk. Moving swiftly on, the next segment of the Minecraft Live Creator Pre-Show focuses on the history of Minecraft.
Oh, itu
I've
baru.
got the perfect machine to take us there. Honestly,
Apaan
every time
tuh?
I look at this thing, it makes my head hurt. Even though I built this and I know exactly
Apa itu
how
tuh,
it
portal
works,
kemana,
it still
Bang?
hurts my brain. So let's not waste a single second. Let's head on inside and crack on with the
Oh,
next
itu.
batch of videos.
Oh, keren. Bisa bikin gituan nggak di survival?
Meu case, eu tenho 21 anos e eu jogo
Nggak bisa.
Minecraft desde os meus 12. Eu tô pra completar 10 anos. de
Aduh, itu
Minecraft.
pakai mod,
Tem noção disso?
Kerus,
Eu não
kerus
dizer
deh.
que eu não gosto desse jogo, porque eu amo esse jogo.
Aduh,
Então eu tô
sayang
aqui pra te
sekali.
contar
Keren orang lo
porque
kayak
Eu
gitu.
sou tão fascinada com Minecraft e como Minecraft influenciou absurdamente a minha carreira e a minha vida.
Itu manajer mode nggak?
Super
Apa yang lagi ngomong sekarang?
Muito simples. Mas mesmo
Gila,
com essa
versi
simplicidade,
1 nih, Minecraft versi 1
ainda
tuh
tinha
kenal.
algo que conseguia te prender a ele de uma forma absurda. E conforme o tempo foi passando e as coisas
Gila.
foram mudando, eu pude ver que Minecraft não era apenas aquilo. Ele era um mundo de infinidades e possibilidades que iam ser adicionadas conforme o tempo. Ia mais e mais e mais e mais. E é tão bonito. Você conseguiu
Kayak ini, aku kan pernah main juga nih Minecraft
lindo ver
jadul ya.
o que ele se tornou,
Tapi
veio
mati
mudando, e
gara-gara
evoluindo,
Ender
e
Dragon
aprendendo,
pengajar.
Porque a gente vai junto com ele, sempre aprendendo coisas novas e evoluindo. Aprendendo mais ou menos, eu tô pra aprender umas coisas aí. Mas é incrível ver como ele
Lebih
liberta
berguna
essa
dari
imaginação
buat
de
cari
forma
hewan.
absurda, de muitas formas
Enggak,
diferentes.
Allah itu fungsinya buat ngambil ini, apa namanya, item. Kok cari hewan?
De outras pessoas é fascinante. E é por isso
Buat
que eu
ngambil
continuo
item
produzindo
dia.
conteúdo com ele há mais de 6 anos. Mas é óbvio que eu, como a grande jogadora de Minecraft que sou, sei que Minecraft
Se
não é
ditabrak,
regras que
iya.
devem ser seguidas. Já fiz muitas coisas erradas, obviamente. Mas eu também tô aqui pra aprender. Já morri pra Creeper. Definitivamente nunca quebrei um diamante.
Jadi ini aku nggak perlu perhatikan lah ya.
Né?
Gak usah fokus-fokus amat nanti tuh kalau apa namanya udah mulai aja baru tuh aku harus
Dormir no Nether,
melihat
ninguém
subtitle
sabe.
dan mendengarkan dengan baik dan benar, oke.
Verdade. Por que o villager pode dormir no Nether? e
Jadi
eu
nanti
não
kalau
posso
udah jam
dormir no
11-an,
Nether?
kalau aku nggak ngomong banyak ya,
Quebrar uma bedrock.
rada maaf bang, fokus bang, biar paham
Eu
gitu.
tentava entender isso há alguns meses,
Biar
mas
paham.
com o
Nanti
tempo
kalau
a gente
aku
vai
bisa
aprendendo
artiin
e
ya,
evoluindo
aku artiin
pelas
dikit-dikit
coisas,
lah.
né? Alguém conhece esse cara de tempo aí pra ele me ensinar? Porque eu não tô aprendendo.
Aduh.
Mas tudo bem, Minecraft.
Terus sambil nunggu mending main ke Discord aja. Mana?
E se divertir de várias e várias formas diferentes.
Ada siapa emang di Discord? Gak ada siapa-siapa.
Então Minecraft também é criação, é criadores. E assim,
Pada ngurus
a gente
fantasi,
conhecer
paling.
vários universos e cenários diferentes. Onde esses criadores são capazes de construir
Tapi ada
cenários
ini,
e universos.
ada Samsul
pra você
di
saber
otak
mais
livestream. Samsul live kah?
outras formas diferentes também. Eu poderia claramente dizer que Minecraft é infinito. Pela quantidade de coisas que não só o Minecraft cria, mas todo mundo cria junto com
Oleh,
ele.
kabar
E olha,
golam. Kita lihat ya nanti ya.
muito.
Wah,
Graças
pemenangnya.
a Deus. Eu já explorei
Siapa?
muito. Muito obrigada a cada
Siapa
um deles.
pemenangnya?
Porque tem sido uma jornada incrível. E é muito bonito
Deg-degan
realmente
juga
você
aku
ver toda
sebenarnya.
essa história do Minecraft e tudo que o Minecraft tem. E eu só quis mostrar um
Aduh.
pouco do que eu aprendi, até mesmo que eu não aprendi com ele. Porque do passado do Minecraft a gente já conhece, né?
Lama,
O
buruan.
Minecraft tem pra trazer pra gente. Me dá um spoiler aí.
Apa nih di chatnya ada Cina-Cina gini kan?
日本の YouTuber のマスオです。
Oh, Jepang.
今回
Oke.
は僕のマインクラフト
Ada ini konten kreator Jepang.
思います。
Oke.
ではご覧ください。どうぞ。僕が初めてマインクラフトをプレイしたのは2013
Gila, veteran. 8 tahun dia main.
当時日本ではまだ今のようにマインクラフトは浸透しておらずどんなゲームか分からずにプレイしていたんですがそれでもマインクラフトの面白さに魅了されてどんどんプレイを
Aduh, 1000 dari Cats ganteng yang dukung Glare GW.
情けないプレイばっかりだったと思います。
Ya, enggak aku tahu kenapa milih Glare sih. Mungkin orang yang milih Glare ini mungkin pemain Minecraft Battle Edition mungkin ya. Yang nggak bisa F3. Ya butuh emang itu sih. Jujur butuh sih. Cuma kalau di Java sih kan ya udah ada F3 ya, ngapain buat apa gitu. Aduh, aku suka Copper Golem, iya. Aku juga suka sih kalau bisa milih antara apa namanya, ya bisa milih dua gitu. Tidak, aku pilih awal sama Copper Golem. Aduh. Glare fungsinya apa? Glare itu dia bisa ngasih tahu ke kamu kalau area tertentu itu gelap gitu. Enggak gimana ya? Bukan gelap, maksudnya kayak di area tertentu itu bisa nge-spawn mob atau enggak gitu. Dia bakal ngasih tahu kamu si Glare ini. Ntar dia ngasih tahu kamu kalau ya tempat ini, oh di sini bisa nge-spawn mob, di sini bisa ada zombie nge-spawn gitu. Cuma gitu doang fungsinya udah.
さらには
Ya gitu. Makanya beberapa orang tuh lebih kayak kurang gitu, kurang ke glare, lebih ke alay atau enggak ke copper golem gitu.
友達もでき、さらにはマインコンライブでサブ MC をさせていただくという
Ya berguna bagi pemain Minecraft NCPE atau Bedrock sebenarnya sih. Tapi ya lebih berguna copper golem dan alay. Tapi ya alay lah ya, paling berguna lah ya. Yo.
Así comenzó
Gila nih Minecraft klasik bang. Teksturnya nah ada Steve yang apa goyang-goyang gak jelas gitu. Kan coba mainin. Alay gunanya apa loh? Alay itu dia bisa ngambil item. Kalau nanti kamu ngasih, misalnya nih ngasih batu gitu, ngasih batu, ntar dia megang batu jadinya. Terus kamu misalnya lagi bikin rumah, nge-build gitu yang pakai batu. Nanti kalau misalnya kamu ngancurin batunya, terus nanti kayak berceceran di lantai gitu kan biasanya kamu mager ngambil kan, ya kan? Mager ngambilin, nanti alaynya bisa ngambilin buat kamu gitu. Itu kan lebih bermanfaat ya kan? Iya nggak? Iya dong. Terus alay juga bisa bisa joget-joget ya. Mungkin kayak parrot tapi ya mungkin bakal beda dikit ya. Jadi kayak dia kan kayak suka sama noteblock ya. Jadi ada fungsi lagi ke noteblock. Ada fungsi tambahan. Noteblock kan sekarang kayak cuma buat ya not doang gitu. Nanti kalau ada alay jadi ada fungsi lain lagi bagi notebook buat alay gitu. Bisa di-tem, kalau di-tem atau enggaknya masih belum tahu sih, belum ada yang ngasih tahu atau belum, ya kan masih pot-pot juga nih. Yang dikasih tahu kan kayak cuma hal-hal yang usialnya ya guys. Peks.2.3 jadi burak, terima kasih. Alay itu hopper terbang. Iya, cuma kata orang-orang tuh cuma 2 slot doang dia punya. Alay itu cuma punya 2 slot, jadi bisa cuma bawa enggak kan satu slotnya itu buat item yang dia pegang. Terus satu slotnya lagi tuh yang item dia bawa, berarti dia bisa bawa satu stack item. Agak kecil sih, cuma ya lumayan sebenarnya sih. Lumayan sih. 15 menit lagi, 15 kan? Oh iya ya, nggak berasa kok. Oke, udah sabar aja lah aku lah. Gak bisa juga marah-marah buruan gitu kan, gak bisa. Glare gunanya apa loh? Tadi aku udah jelasin, tapi ya si glare ini ngasih tahu ke kamu kalau di area tertentu tuh bisa nge-spawn mob atau enggak gitu, kayak zombie atau skeleton gitu, monster lah. Dia glare ini ngasih tahu ke kamu bisa nge-spawn atau enggaknya, udah gitu doang fungsinya. Kalau copper golem tuh dia fungsinya dia bisa mencet copper button, jadi nanti ada item baru gitu namanya copper button ya basically ya ini button copper gitu. Nggak tahu beda kayak stone button atau enggak ya, cuma ya mungkin ada bedanya harusnya sih. Sama bisa jadi patung ya kalau nggak salah kalau udah oxidize atau apa sih ya gitulah.
Well, that made me feel old. I remember pretty much all of those Minecraft updates when I first started playing.
Coba ya itu doang copper golem menurutku kayak potensinya lebih dikit daripada alay ya kalau menurutku copper golem menurutku potensinya lebih dikit daripada alay. Kalau alay kayak lebih apa ya, lebih berpotensi lebih tinggi gitu. Menurutku doang ya, opini orang kan beda-beda ya. Gila bisa begitu. Pengen aku bikin, itu pakai air. Keren.
I'm a content creator
Itu creator.
Minecraft content for over 8 years now. But my favorite thing that I've ever been part of is a small little Minecraft event that I make with Nox crew called MC Championships.
Aku vote
Since
jerapah.
November in 2019,
Jerapah
me
bisa
and
apa?
Nox have been working together to make an amazing Minecraft event. The event sees 40 different content creators go head-to-head live in a variety of custom mini games, battling it out for the
Kalau Dream
ultimate
bikin masalah lagi aku.
an MCZ coin. But rather
Gak
than me
tahu lah ya, aku mah terima aja nanti dapatnya apa.
how about I show you?
Bebas
Roll
lah,
the tape.
pasrah aku pasrah.
It's starting.
Ready up.
MC Championship. Aku nggak nonton sih. Gak tau apa aku konsep kalau apa namanya Minecraft luar aku nggak nonton.
This is where we get in there. It's MCC time.
Seribu dari Dimas, lo pilih apa? Aku pilih Alay mungkin nanti. Saya tim Alay. Tapi kalian ya jangan ini ya apa kayak jangan kayak apa Lord milih Alay aku ikut-ikutan lah gitu. Ya jangan gitu lah. Kalian pilih yang kalian suka.
Ryan's up here. I killed Ryan.
Kalau kalian apa kayak emang pengen mob ini ada di Minecraft gitu kalian pilihannya. Jangan ngikut saya ya. Ini gara-gara ya aku emang suka aja gitu karena ya menurutku bermanfaat aja Alay gitu.
More than double second place.
Oh man.
Let's go.
I'm
It's jungle right now.
done.
Basically.
Coba ya, lihat aja nanti apa yang di
There we go. Yeah.
Yay! Okay.
We came in first by so much.
Oh, you guys are doing really
Aduh, koper golem saya Lord ya udah nanti vote aja kalau udah ada vote-nya ya. Nanti gua kasih linknya kalau misalnya di Twitter atau di mana gitu. Yang belum punya Twitter ya bisa aja bikin akun dulu gitu. Atau ya bikin akun dulu kalau ya paling di Twitter sih harusnya sih di Twitter ya. Yang belum punya Twitter yang pengen vote ya bikin Twitter dulu.
Green. 3B.
Right. I'm ready, dude.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Go middle. Got Eric.
Got hit off.
I got funny.
Kill falls.
11 menit lagi adik-adik, oke 11 menit lagi. Ayo bisa.
I've killed Pete. I killed Cranios. Yeah, fill it in. They're chasing me.
Kok kayak makin burik ya
There.
ininya kualitasnya.
Fill it.
Bentar.
Yeah, we won.
80 kan?
Did it.
80 kok burik ya?
There we go.
Rada burik kok.
Guys, we're smashing.
Kayak 720 gitu. Gue lihat.
I'm just stuck in Shelby's
Oh.
Down I go.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
No, thank
We had
you.
I got killed.
Mana tim Glare boy? Enggak tahu.
Save.
Scott, I died. Oh no.
Aduh.
That was a very delayed flare. Oh my god. Oh, I got knocked out.
Bang Dream gak guna, bisanya nyari gara-gara milih map tidak guna. Ya, dia kan emang suka. Dia kan suka ini mungkin apa namanya? Apa Glow Squid gitu kan tahun lalu ya. Tapi ya fans-fansnya ya gara-gara Dream ya itu kan kayak aku bilang tadi gara-gara Dream ini fansnya ikut-ikutan gitu kan.
Rush it off. It's a marathon.
Ya fans-fansnya itu yang mungkin rada fanatik mungkin ya nggak tahu juga aku sih.
Come on.
I got her.
Ada nih aku bilang ke kalian kalau kalian pengen apa ikutan vote ya yang kalian inginkan ya. Jangan terpaku pada pilihan orang lain, oke?
Nice.
Nice.
Yang kalian pengen saja gitu biar jujur dan adil. Kayaknya.
Beautiful roundup. Let's go, baby.
Doing so good.
Tell me we made our way.
Jadi, ayo beruan. 9 menit.
We're going to die.
Buruan. Lama.
Oh my god. Get that crown.
We're picking teamers. We win these.
Alright, no, real talk, strats.
Don't panic.
We're gonna take our time, do your thing, and feel
Cover golem Lord. Ya silakan. Nih kalau pengen pilih cover golem juga silakan. Cuma bisa pakai double akun gak sih? Di Twitter bisa ya? Bisa double akun berarti ya? Paling bahaya kalau double akun.
Got blueberries. I wanted him and I got him.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Wah iya bahaya. Iya juga ya bisa double akun ya?
Nice.
Apa nggak bisa? Emang nggak bisa? Mana bisa? Emang nggak bisa?
Alright, that's it. Final
Gak bisa,
round
lah.
down to the 5th.
Itu kalau bisa double akun rada bahaya, nanti ada bot gitu kan, ada bot yang apa kayak orang bikin bot gitu nanti milih apa namanya mob yang dia pengen gitu kan, egois gitu. Wah dia lo kedua katanya bisa ada mungkin kan aku nggak tahu sih, tapi kayaknya bisa deh.
I need to get one of them.
Coba aku pakai satu akun aja. Saya warga negara menkrep yang jujur dan adil ya. Warga negara. Ya warga ini apa warga game maksudnya. Nggak ada Twitter bang. Nggak ada Twitter kayaknya nggak bisa vote sih. Jadi sebelum vote dimulai, kalau bisa bikin Twitter dulu. Bentar kok bikin Twitter nggak lama. 1000 dari Rindu Kristi, halo juga. Thank you. Terima kasih. Wait, vote-nya harus Twitter. Tahun lalu Twitter, aku nggak tahu tahun ini. Tahun lalu tuh dari Twitter. Apa itu? Soil jadi budak. Terima kasih. Thank you bang. 7 menit.
If you enjoyed the video and want to see some of your favorite content creators battle out head to head, you can tune in to the next MCC, which is next Saturday on the 23rd of October at 8 PM BST. Bye!
El siguiente video está
Bahasa apa lagi nih?
comunidad hispanohablante, pues es
Spanyol.
y poder representarlos y además
Spanyol katanya.
a esta Minecraft Live.
Nggak ada ini ya, apa namanya, konten kreator Indonesia gitu ya. Enggak apa, masalahnya YouTube Indonesia Minecraftnya berpengaruh pada internasional gitu nggak sih? Kayak nggak pernah ada, aku lihat dari tahun lalu juga. Tahun lalu ada nggak sih? Aku nggak tahu juga, lupa.
En un parque de diversiones en Latinoamérica a construir una ciudad entera en las Olimpiadas donde todos representarán un país donde deberán
Ayo.
en la luna tendrán que pasar por muchos retos. Elige la siguiente.
Apa tuh, map apa ini? Gila, rame-rame. 1000 dari Rindu Kristi, kapan nikah bang? Nggak tahu. Tidak tahu saya bang. Gila, dikeroyok. Oh ini kayak event gitu ya?
Tenemos un ganador. Está cerca. Lo ha conseguido. Todos tendrán que escapar.
Keren.
Uy, ya tenemos a muchos jugadores eliminados porque se están cayendo.
Belum mulai anjir vote-nya ya, memang belum. Ada settingannya nggak sih kayak ada di Twitch nggak ada settingannya kayak YouTube ya, yang biar langsung apa namanya, biar nggak ketinggalan, takutnya delay gitu aku sama live streamnya.
Las poderosísimas chanclas. 200 jugadores asisten a mi boda. 200 jugadores construyen
kayaknya satu-satunya cara cuma refresh.
las nuevas megacuevas.
Ini apa, user and chat? Oh, usernya. Gila. Refresh. Nanti kalau aku refresh kayak tadi lagi kocak.
Thanks to my community.
Dikit lagi 5 menit. 5 menit.
You teach me. You challenge me.
5 menit.
Thank you Mojang for allowing us to be part of the Minecraft history. Let's keep growing.
Tapi ini kalau lihat dari YouTube kayaknya lebih cepat di Twitter, apa di Twitch.
So that just about wraps things up for the Minecraft
Lebih
Live
cepat di
Creator
Twitch
Pre-Show.
kayaknya ya,
It is
beberapa
time
detik.
for me to say goodbye,
Di
but coming
kayaknya
up
ya,
next is an
yang di
incredible
YouTube.
showcase of some of the
Yang di YouTube
amazing
apa,
content
Minecraft.
that has been created in the year of 2021. I think this needs some fireworks. So hold on to
Gila.
your shorts and prepare yourselves for the
Apalagi nih.
2021 year in review.
Di jago Redstone.
Glowy, go. Oh, and that's a waddle.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Thought I got him.
哎呀，这个就是正好天王啊！没事，兄弟们，
Lah,
拿上我
orang Cina.
的齐天大圣金箍棒，棒他就完。
Main Minecraft ini diem sampai dia.
1分钟没到，他就已经踩水了，简简单单呀。
Emang keren. Australia. Oke, ini apa ada orang Indonesia nggak? Ada nggak coba?
Where's the moon? Attack. Okay, we're doing this.
United
We're getting a little bit
States.
closer than I wanted to. Oh man, my
Betul,
dragon
Bos.
is not doing good. It's hard to aim.
Apa ini? Minecraft Bedrock apa?
There we go. We got him.
Bedrock ini? Bedrock matu ternyata. Aku main ke dungeon nih. Orang Jepang, oke.
What are you?
Kanada.
I'm just right clicking everything.
Ini map lagi nih, Bedrock sih. Gila, Minion ada apa map Minion?
Oh, what?
Keren.
So you can run and you can sprint and oh my god, it's so cool.
Nah, ini aku
Look
kayaknya
at the
pernah lihat nih.
animation. They've got
Sonic
all the
aja.
sounds of fish
Sonic.
Sega. This is insane. I love this. So you can.
Oh my gosh. Yo, these blazes. Nope, 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 nope. Nope.
Minecraft ini apa dungeon nih? Dungeon lagi, oke. Korea, oke. Banyak kayak konten kreator banyak sekali bang. Iya.
마크 소리 최대로 한번 해볼게요.
Itu nggak ada Minecraft Pelicans. Ya mungkin apa?
신기하지 않아?
Enggak, apa pasarnya mereka nggak ngincer pasar Indonesia kali Minecraft.
Come on, just nuke
Nggak tahu sih.
With the ray tracing, it helps make everything look way brighter. It just makes everything pop. And technically speaking, you could have the ray tracing on and have a texture. So if that texture that you already have on is already kind of realistic enough, and you throw ray tracing on it, it would look pretty dope.
Apa namanya?
Oscillator, gott folk. Vi fick en oscillator.
Captionnya kayaknya agak ini ya, nggak sinkron ya.
Oj, vad är det där? A whip? Whip it, picked up a whip.
Tapi dari Minecraftnya nyediain subtitle sih bagus lah. Sonic lagi, gila kok keren kok deh. Aduh, pengen main aku Sonic ini. Sonic 3D kan. Oh ini nih Minecraft update yang apa namanya? Dungeon update, Minecraft dungeon update yang apa temple, Ocean Temple. Ocean Monument maksudnya. Tuh ini aku perlu ambil minum lagi bentar deh, aku ambil apa botol minum dulu bentar.
Yo, I'm a minion. Oh, okay. Hello. Sneak around the sides. Sneak.
Vad är det här? Det är jätter!
Jättegärna.
Titta, det är jätter! Titta!
Kan du inte tämja dem då?
Vad han skriker?
그린 헬정! 이거 뭐야? 나 옆으로 보는 2D 같은 게임 생각했는데 이런 식으로 된다고 진행이? 오. 나 때려버리게. 오케이. 아, 360도 도는 게 이렇게 표현이 돼? 아, 잠깐만요. 아하!
Mira, estamos construyendo todos.
Berapa botol aku minum satu hari ini, minum Oke, 20 detik lagi adik-adik. 20 detik.
This is one of my favorites. This is a pool table. My design of a pool table here. We've got our little holes that the balls can fall into. We've got a ball here.
Oh,
Sam.
Oh no.
Oh, I go.
Okay.
Oh god.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oke, udah mulai. Oke, apa ini? Oh oke. Ya pokoknya kayak disclaimer ya. Disclaimer lagi COVID. Game footage semua. Oh, nanti bisa ada footage yang bisa ngeliatin apa ya? Kayak footage kayak ya apa namanya Minecraft ke depannya katanya. Oke. Apa nih? Kok keren? Animasinya kok keren? Gue telat banget, ini baru mulai, tenang. Oh, itu dari Minecraft Dungeon tuh. Arts Illegal ya namanya. Itu yang kunci dari Minecraft Dungeon juga sebenarnya sih.
Hello and welcome to Minecraft Live 2000.
Oke, kita dengarkan. Aduh, gak ada subtitle apa?
Storyteller of Mojang Studios, Lydia Winters.
Telat.
An exciting show for you today, filled with
Captionnya telat. Gak apa-apa lah, telat dikit lah ya. Gak apa-apa.
Happening in Minecraft Dungeons, learn how to design and play with your own Minecraft mob. Find out the next Minecraft update and much more. Seriously though,
Okay.
we have a packed show for you. The best part
Ay,
is
Bang,
that
halo
you get to
juga.
hear everything directly from the cool
Saya
human
doang
beings.
keren, aslinya malah
And they will give you the
Iya.
inside knowledge that no one outside of
Set
Mobile
bet bro ya,
Studios knows.
set
Our
bet bro.
best kept secret.
Tapi ada ininya bukannya ya?
Tell you all of them today.
Tekstur packnya yang begitu. Harusnya ada sih tekstur pack.
Our social team will be tweeting throughout the show and want to know what you think about everything we announce. Hang out with us here and also there.
Okay.
Last year, we announced quite an anticipated update, the Caves and the Cliffs update. We've seen all the incredible things you've done with Caves and Cliffs Part 1 and can't wait to see what you do with Part 2.
Keren temannya. Iya,
Agnes and Henrik are here to
panggungnya.
give us a peek into the surprising development process for Caves and Cliffs.
Oh
Part
iya,
2.
mungkin mereka ngasih tahu ya apa development update-nya yang part 2. Wah, gak sabar saya.
So excited.
Saya tidak sabar.
It's your first time on the Minecraft
It
live
is.
stage.
It's not your first time though, right?
It is not my first time. You two are going to tell us about Caves and Cliffs Part 2, and the thing that I think is the most amazing is how involved and how essential the community was to making it.
Yes, yeah, this update changes basically everything about
Udah bisa bahasa
the
Inggris.
generation in the game.
Ya, aku pengen ngertiin juga, nanti malah nabrak suara aku.
Caves and
Susah kalau dia ngertiin, susah ya.
really hard to kind
Susah
of
jadi translator.
balance that because we want to add all this new cool stuff. But when people are playing the game, we also want them to be able to encounter like the old familiar stuff. So this balancing act is really hard. So as designers and developers, when we test the stuff we built, how do we know if it's any good, right? How do we know if it's better? So we've needed a lot of help, and we've definitely gotten it. So we've been shipping snapshots, betas every week, and
Santai aja lah ya, gak usah banyak ngomong lah ya. Iyalah, nonton aja, nobar.
It feels kind of like they're colleagues helping us to build this great game.
That's amazing. And you have an amazing example of someone who took a lot of time giving notes.
Yeah. For example, on a player tweeted at me this wonderful.
Ya, pokoknya dia bilang kalau apa, dia dapat inspirasi gitu, saran-saran dari orang-orang gitu.
What changed across
Iya kayak gitu nggak sih artinya?
Offered some opinions on that and some feedback. And this kind of stuff.
Itu ada, iya dia ngasih feedback gitu kan, kayak ngasih saran lah, ngasih apa itu ke developernya gitu.
It just saves time, and that's time that we can use, of course, to
Player biasa gitu kayak ngasih feedback gitu.
It truly is.
Keren.
I mean, this is like the biggest update we've ever done, and we couldn't have done it without the community.
Oh, that's incredible. And I know you were kind of nervous when you decided to split the update and tell everyone about that.
Yes, I mean it's a very big decision, and we took it together as a team. But yes, when it was time to announce it, it was quite scary. But we thought the best thing is just to be transparent, because as we know, Minecraft is crafted together with the community, and then it's good if we just are as honest as we possibly can. And then when we did announce it, everyone was just so careful.
Ada caption bahasa Indonesia nggak ya?
It shows
Biar bocil nggak bisa bahasa Inggris nggak menyerang udah.
Absolutely do.
Nggak sih?
And it was so nice as a team to be able to not rush it.
Nggak ada.
So big to be able to do it properly and take the time and.
Tidak ada.
Well, so we're super thankful that we got so strong support for it.
That's awesome. And I mean, sometimes during the development process, things change and you decide you want things to be bigger and better, which kind of moves them to a different timeline. And I know we have one of those today.
Yeah, we do. So we have been working quite a lot on the Deep Dark, the Warden, and the Skulk Sensor, and we're so excited about this, and we know everyone is. And so it got a bit bigger because we really want to do this right and do it with super high quality. But that's also the reason to that we moved it to the next update instead.
And we're going to talk about the next update at the end of the show, right?
So we're going to show both some
Katanya-
things from the Deep Dark and some other new things.
Katanya nanti dikasih tahu soal Deep Dark sama sama Warden katanya nanti di akhir-akhir, oke? Mari kita lihat nanti, oke? Mengecewakan kan ini?
From Brandon. Now, Henrik and Agnes, you two are working with an awesome team of developers, and this was quite a technical challenge. So we have an inside look at sort of a lot that went into Caves and Cliffs Part 2.
Yep, let's watch it.
The best
Apa nih,
part of my job, I think it's
developmentnya?
just creating a game. I want to make people happy.
Senior Bedrock developer, developer Bedrock nih, menurut Bedrock.
Primarily focusing on creating the mountains and also putting everything together in the new generation of the world. So that's the caves and the mountains and everything in between. When I started this project about a year ago,
Gila,
I
itu
knew
pengen aku boneka
almost
axolotl
nothing
kan.
about world generation, and I learned so much. And it's really been a team effort, Java and Bedrock together.
In this update, my role is to bring to life the cave part, and together with our colleague who work on the mountains, we
telat iya nggak apa-apa.
cliffs and the caves update. One of the inspirations for the caves is
Yang penting biar tahu aja apa dia ngomong apa
in
gitu.
Vietnam, because that was one of the largest cave system in the
Agak
world.
telat dikit emang.
And I feel so proud of it because I came from Vietnam and we get to use these cave systems in my country and put it into the game. So I felt so proud whenever we think about the caves.
My job is to find
Ini orang-orang pada ini ya?
in Minecraft
Apa namanya?
and try
Pada
to
kerja dari rumah ini.
the new update
Iya sih.
changes how the world looks
Zaman sekarang mah iya.
and it also
Game
affects
developer,
performance
oke.
quite a lot. The best part about my job is just finding
Gila.
something which can give a good
Gunung-gunung.
benefit and then just seeing how FPS improves or
Oh, dia yang
frame
ini.
time graph looks much better
Apa
after
namanya?
the change.
I would say the
Nggak
great
improve
part of my
performance
job
kayaknya.
is all of the wonderful colleagues that I get to work with. They really inspire me, teach me,
Gila,
and
bantal
motivate
lebah.
me to be a
Bantal
better
lebah.
versions of myself every day.
We put in a lot of time and effort
Timur
into
dia
this
namanya, emang iya
project, and I hope
namanya
that
aku
it
nggak
will
lihat tuh.
inspire and excite our community.
It feels like it's a whole new game.
What a great team you have.
Mending hapus Phantom, ya itu bisa pakai game rule kan?
We have been working on caves and
Bisa pakai game rule kalau pengen
beautiful
hapus
to see
Phantom.
how everyone collaborated, like all the different roles, like Bedrock developers, Java developers, designers, artists, sound, and so on. So yeah, it's been so good.
It feels like when you get a diverse group of people together in a room like that, even if it's a digital room, I guess, then and all focused on one thing like this, it feels like there's no problem you can't solve. Plus, it's fun.
That's amazing. And then you add our community. They're doing bug tracking. They're just everywhere giving us notes and feedback and telling us what's working. So you add that to an amazing team, and it's really incredible.
Bahasa Inggris, emang bahasa Inggris.
Everyone that helps us.
Bahasa internasional, bahasa Inggris bang.
So many players report bugs, and then we also have the moderators and helpers, and they help us so much with like categorizing, finding duplicates, asking for additional information, and it's extraordinarily helpful.
We have a really amazing community. Now, you two have been, and actually the whole team has been just kind of sharing images and seeds as you're finding things, and you put together some really awesome worlds for us to look at.
We did.
Gila nih cave-nya nih. Cuma aku masih penasaran nanti. Belum dikasih tahu kan yang kayak apa? Kayak area wardennya gitu. Gitu, tapi ini kok burik banget ya bitrate-nya bentar. 1080 kan? Kok kayak burik gitu bitrate-nya sebelah sini. Gila, mesanya begitu apa? Baru lihat nih aku mesanya begini. Begitu apa mesa? Gila, keren ya. Ini juga baru lihat aku nih. Kok keren? Ada loose cave tuh di kanan. Ada last cave ya, last cave. Kok keren sih? Aduh, tapi kuat gak PC-ku ini? Aduh, PC-ku kuat nih. Aduh.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Yeah, what's interesting about this is when you look at that video, like initially the plan was just big mountains and natural looking cool mountains and caves, but as we started working on it, the scope kind of grew because we realized that
makanya ya inilah di improve performance-nya sama developernya biar nggak berat-berat amat.
Started realizing that we're really onto something. This is going to be great. And seeing that
Benar
inspiration
itu di belakang tuh ada air kan, yang pajangan itu airnya kayak beneran ngalir ke bawah kan.
Playtesting a lot, and we're like, we couldn't stop playtest because
we get distracted.
Ada bayangannya gitu.
Places, and I feel so inspiring, and that's what we want to do with Minecraft. We want to inspire everyone to
Aku
play
mulai
in
mengantuk.
their own way.
Tidur aja,
Like,
Bang.
we really feel that this new world generation inspires you, like going on adventure, building, telling stories.
Bang banyak ngomong ini apa acara begini mah banyak ngomong ya.
Changes ideas, but then obviously we have so many
Apalagi
players
kalau nggak paham kan
playing
artinya apa.
for so
Aduh
long.
tidur
I
udah.
mean, the two of you have worlds that are like 10 years old, and I just love the approach you took to keeping everything really safe for players who have existing worlds.
Yes, it's very important for us to be respectful to players' worlds, and like Minecraft should be a game you can trust, because if you know that it works and it will work for many years, then you can spend like all this love and time on your Minecraft world. So in Caves and Cliffs Part 2 we have actually done two things mainly to make sure that everything works well, and the first thing is blending. So as you can
Blending.
see in the picture here, to the left we don't have blending.
Nanti bakal kayak di kanan.
Old world, generation it would just be like an ugly edge. But now
Berarti 117 bisa 18 ke 118. Apa kayak smooth gitu. Waduh.
And Henrik, I know
Oke.
the
Ya, itu
other
udah dikasih
part
tahu sih sebenarnya sih
that
dari
you
dulu.
want to show us with your
Dari tahun lalu sebenarnya.
Yeah.
Tapi
so,
kalau
what happens if you open your old world?
keren udah kalau emang apa berfungsi ya kayak berhasil
My
gitu.
old world, which I've had for like 10 years, playing with friends and family. And let's take a look. So there it is, all the old stuff we built 10 years ago. But that's what happens when you open the world in 1.18. So it generates new caves beneath. And then create the illusion that was the
Oke, berarti nggak apa-apa ya. Udah aku nggak boleh mati. Aku nggak boleh mati di hardcore tuh, aku nggak boleh mati udah. Nggak boleh mati. Tidak boleh. Tidak boleh mati bang. Jangan mati bang, nggak boleh bang.
Update.
Jangan sampai mati bang.
Well, not straight down actually, but I'm gonna see what's under my base.
That's so cool. I just love that it adds so much to
Kukira kayak di bawahnya langsung
players have. It's
kayak
you're keeping
apa?
them safe and adding a lot to it.
And that's also an important thing. We don't want
Kayak apa nggak diurus gitu.
between just the new or just the old.
Untung diurus, oke bagus lah.
Both things in the same world.
That's amazing. Throughout the show, we're going to have creator questions, and you two get to have the first
Itu
one.
bahagia.
Well, Java.
Nggak, itu berita bagus bagi orang yang ini ya, bagi kalian yang punya board lama itu kayak dari board 1.17 itu. Jadi kayak nggak perlu bikin board baru di 1.18 atau nggak perlu khawatir akan ya apa cangnya error ya, moga aja nggak ada ya.
So every world is unique, and that's
Kalau nanti tiba-tiba ada sedih.
And when you create a new world, it gets a randomly generated seed. But if you dig that seed up, if you really like what you see, you're like, wow, this world is wonderful. I want to share it with my friends. You can dig up that number and share it with others. And then if they open a new world with that seed, they'll see the same thing. But what's new for this update is that also works between Bedrock and Java.
That's amazing.
So you create a world in Java and you think it's beautiful.
Seed Java sama Bedrock sama.
Anyone who opens a world with that seed, regardless of which edition you're playing.
Yes, sekarang nggak sama ya.
Almost exactly the same thing.
It's almost
okay.
identical, and it's a thing in the community. You find a super cool location and you share it. Like, look at this world.
Jadi katanya seed di Java sama Bedrock bakal sama nanti 1.18. Seednya sama Java sama Bedrock. Oke.
It's really amazing. I mean, when you find these amazing epic things in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, you obviously want to be able to share them. So seed parity is huge. I think everyone's going to be so excited about.
So we're not 100% there yet, but close. It's
Getting
very similar. Details will be
Bedrock membanting Java.
Parity.
Dibanting kan.
That's it.
That's what we're going to call it.
So I know everyone is anxiously, including myself, waiting for this update. When do we get it?
So it's actually almost done. So we're going to release it in a month or two.
That is amazing. Thank you so much.
Katanya bakal dirilis satu atau dua bulan.
Part 2 will be coming to a screen near you in 1 to 2 months.
Satu dua bulan lagi rilis.
There will be another place to play Minecraft on November 2nd. Minecraft comes to Xbox Game Pass for PC.
Xbox Game Pass.
It's a game all about togetherness and teamwork.
Oh, Minecraft Xbox. Xbox Game Pass ya. Oke. Akhir tahun berarti ya, Desember November. Oke lah, bagus lah. Tapi tahun depan juga nggak apa-apa sih, tahun depan awal-awal lah ya. Semoga aja nggak ada delay ya.
Rock solid. Oh dear. How about
Paling Desember nggak apa-apa. Tidak apa-apa. Ini udah deket ya, nggak berasa juga sih.
That's gotta hurt. You realize this is going out live, right? If we don't find a great example of
Ini trailer ini ya, apa? Xbox Game Pass.
You've got the best example of togetherness yet. Okay. This better be good. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition. Finally, coming together for... No, that's not right. Absolutely not. That's the ticket. Minecraft Bedrock Edition and Minecraft Java Edition are coming to Xbox Game Pass for
Oh, nggak jadi satu, cuma kalau kamu punya Xbox Game Pass, punya dua-duanya gitu apa? Kayak gitu kan?
That means Game Pass for PC will be the only way to get Bedrock and Java in one place. Convenient, perhaps a little.
Lebih murah loh sebenarnya. Apa Game Pass itu Xbox Game Pass sebenarnya lebih murah ya, cuma ya per bulan gitu langganan gitu Xbox Game Pass. Tapi banyak gamenya tuh, lihat tuh gamenya banyak kok.
Excellent point, Goat. Game Pass does have PC games. And personally, I
Wah, boleh ini makin worth it sebenarnya. Emangnya tuh ngapain bang? Apa ya? Apaan yang dipertanyakan? Ya ini, pokoknya ini ya dikasih tahu aja tuh apa Minecraft Bedrock sama Java nanti ada di Game Pass Xbox. Gitu. Apa Game Pass Xbox itu ya game-game langganan.
Minecrafters of the world, I'm Vubui, and I'm back yet again to help guide you through this year's incredibly important and potentially life-altering vote.
Oh, ini kayaknya vote ya? Vote apa? Vote sekarang.
Amazing mob that will be added to Minecraft. For those of you who haven't been a part of Minecraft Live before, here's how it works. Our developers came up with 3 different mobs that they think could potentially be a great addition to Minecraft for a variety of reasons. But you, the community of Minecraft players around the world, get to decide which one is further developed.
Okay, let's go voting.
Future update, and which ones will live on only in our.
Mana lagi bang? Link.
Like you, little baby.
Aduh, ya mau belum. Kembali kok. Dibuang.
The actual winner of last year's intense mob vote was none other than the glow squid. If you had
tahun lalu glow
these
squid ya.
majestic creatures swimming around under the stars.
Tapi beda banget ya. Ini di ininya apa di trailernya begitu gitu kan. Realitinya gimana? glowing kayak gitu nggak glow squid?
There will be 2 rounds of voting. The first round, of course, will include all 3 mobs.
Sedih banget ya nyatanya.
One will get voted out. In the second round, there will only be the 2 remaining mobs, then just 1 winner in the end. As in previous years, the vote will happen on Twitter. So if you don't already have an account, you'll need to quickly make one.
Tuh, bikin Twitter yang belum punya Twitter.
Logged in.
Twitter.
When I tell you it's time to vote, go to the Minecraft Twitter account.
Twitter.
Live voting poll with all 3 mob options. Pick the one you want to see added to Minecraft and click to cast your vote. That's it. It's like super easy. The clicking part is easy. The choosing part considerably more difficult. Now that you know what to do, let's go over your options. And who better to talk about our 3 potential new mobs than
belum
in size, but never in heart, the one, the only, Tiny Yens.
Aduh, bapernya.
Hey, Tiny Yens. So, can you help by telling
What? I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh,
I'll come up to the surface.
Okay.
Udah
We'll just wait.
Udah naik.
Watch it there. Can you hear me now?
What? I still can't hear you. Hold on. So impatient.
Belum ada Dik. Belum ada. Bentar.
Oh, Tiny
belum.
Made it. Can you tell our viewers all about this year's mobs?
I'm actually very busy. I lost Tiny Agnes again. I had retraced my steps, and now I have to go all the way back down there.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
But don't worry. I know someone who can fill in for me.
Great. Thanks. Oh, okay. Bye, Tiny
Itu orangnya di situ.
Jens, you're here.
Hi, Boo.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank you.
I guess Tiny Jens sent you while he looks for Tiny Agnes once again.
Exactly. It's a tough job.
It really is.
Yes.
Well, since you're here, can you please tell everyone all about this year's mobs?
Absolutely. So, as you already mentioned,
Bentar, belum ada ya linknya ya adik-adik. Bentar.
The creatures
belum ada.
That
players will enjoy interacting with. And they are the glare, the allay, and the copper golem.
Those all sound really cool.
Absolutely.
Tiga, iya, oke.
And
Coblos nomor 2 adik-adik. Enggak, aku ada sih. Ya, kalian yang suka nomor 2 ya.
A creature that flies around and doesn't
Iya,
really
bebas ya.
like dark areas because it knows that in
Bebas, susah kali ada votingnya, bentar.
Yes.
Kita tunggu linknya. Mana link.
Yes, and gets really grumpy about it. And that is to bring that player's attention so that the problem can be fixed.
Jeb domba ya ini apa?
And
ya orangnya ini yang punya username Jeb underscore itu ini.
Ideas that in certain circumstances
yang apa namanya? Rambut pilang ya.
Light up these areas.
Baju oranye. Dan hitam.
Solve your monster spawning problems.
The glare sounds amazing. I'm ready to vote glare now.
Yes, but then we have the LA, which is also a flying, lovely creature that loves music and
who doesn't?
Nice sounds. And if you give it an item, it will start looking for similar items lying around and bring them to you.
Udah kah?
Okay.
And if you also play on a Nova block, it will drop the items on that location instead.
That's useful.
Yes, and we imagine that players can maybe use this to make
belum ada.
help you with, I don't know, sort
belum ada
or clearing up areas.
Yeah.
Masih refresh dari HP nih.
There are many possibilities.
Okay, so vote allay. I get it.
Yes, but then we have the copper golem, and as the name implies, it's a golem made out of copper, so it's an excellent use for copper. And it will also
dijelasin ya sama dia.
Interact with you.
Oh ya, aku udah jelasin tadi, nggak perlu kuatin.
Copper, it will over time oxidize and maybe like turn into a statue. But don't worry, you can deoxidize it using an axe, or it actually carries around a lightning rod on its head.
Jadi kalau udah jadi patung udah deoxidize, bisa di ini katanya.
Wow.
Apa namanya? Pakai kapas gitu kayak copper ya, beneran copper sih sebenarnya.
A bit randomly,
Sama kayak copper, okay.
But it randomly presses.
Yeah, so that can also be used in some interesting contraptions, we believe.
That's amazing. So copper golem, allay, glare.
Tapi apa mencet tombolnya random katanya ya, copper golem ya. Oke.
But you've given them a lot.
Copper button yang ada. Tapi kalau bisa lebih dari satu, random berarti mencetnya.
Thank you so much, Jens, for coming by. I have now a creator question for you.
Hola, soy el 997.
Link belum ada di Kadik, bentar ya.
Para ustedes. Primera pregunta, ¿cómo deciden qué mob poner a votación cada año? Segunda pregunta, ¿cómo se le ocurre al equipo cada
Nanti kalau udah ada linknya aku kasih.
Última pregunta, ¿se
santai.
basan en los comentarios de la comunidad de fans o es inspiración del equipo?
Okay, those three questions I think everyone wants to know the answer of.
Yeah, well, ideas and inspiration can come from many places. Sometimes it just spontaneously appears when you're walking around in the park, or often like you play other games, watching movies, or playing Minecraft. And the community is also a great help. They have so many ideas and they do so many fun things. So we have a lot of ideas to work with, and we need to figure out like which ones do we want to do next. And a good way of doing that is actually playing in the game and see which areas that can be improved.
Gila ini di Twitch chatnya apa? Golem dan allay apa tim menyerang dari tadi sebenarnya.
That's really exciting to hear. So when the community votes on today, that mob is going to move forward towards being in Minecraft. Like, how finished already is that mob, or is there a lot of work to do?
Well, of course we have the big concept that we wanted to do, but once we have the mob in the game and see how it interacts with the areas and other mobs and items, that's when you kind of find the last magic little details to make it really great.
I like hearing about the last magic details. Yes. Well, thanks, Jens. You've given
Risetnya gila jadinya emang begitu. Aku suka makanya liatin Twitch.
Alright.
Dibeli Dimas jangan lupa pilih allay. Iya, pilihanku kan allay ya, udah allay tetap di hatiku ya.
Soon I'll let you know when the first voting round goes live. For now, let's take a look at something pretty fantastic coming to Minecraft that you don't even have to vote on. Earlier this week,
katanya nanti dikasih tahu, belum dikasih tahu nih. Nanti dikasih tahu katanya kalau udah bisa vote.
To get a first look at some interesting things they've been working on.
Each year, we show you some of the cool new things made by our creators for Minecraft
Lihat di Twitter loh, iya aku refresh kok dari tadi.
We're going to do
Tenang,
that
tenang.
and show you how to start creating Minecraft things yourself. I finally made my first mob. It's very weird. Fanny and Quinn are here to tell us all about how we can all become creators. Hi, Fanny and Quinn.
Hello,
Tapi ini ada ini dulu apa?
It's so great to be here.
Iya,
Like, it's
biar
so exciting to talk about our creators,
nggak
and
tahu
what a
sebenarnya
better
apa.
place to do it than surrounded by the art that they have created.
Oke
I know.
lah,
I
kita
walked
lihat
up to
aja lah
like,
ya.
oh my god, those are Jollycraft skins. Those are Cupcake Brianna. That's Ka Studios. It was so cool just seeing all of their skins
gambar-gambar.
and worlds and concepts all.
Keren.
They are really amazing. I mean, the creativity from our creators, those names, that makes sense now. It's just mind-blowing. Before we get too far in, though, we should probably explain to everyone what...
Biar what's our word, iya betul.
Yeah, of course. So creators really, anybody who makes anything in Minecraft, whether you're doing skins, textures, worlds, terraforming, UI, and even for me, like people that are making mods and add-ons and that kind of more developer type, those are creators too.
Definitely. For me, the way that I always like to think about it is that a creator is anyone that makes
Oh, ini kreator kayak
shares it with someone
membuat
else. And that can
ini
be, like, little
add-on
action
apa
with your
add-on
friends at
resourcepack
school, or
sama
it could be a team of
gitu-gitulah
creators
ya.
that sell something in the marketplace. And then everything in
Iya, yang di
between,
Minecraft
right?
Marketplace ya, di
And our
Bedrock ya.
mission
Oke.
really is to empower all of them to make whatever their imagination is telling them to do. We want to really give you all the means, documentation, tools to be able to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's just such a cool thing to be able to work on that everybody can be a creator.
That is so cool. And Fanny, you mentioned tools. I think it's so interesting. Your team is actually building things that creators use to build things on top of. Like, what is your favorite tool that you've made?
Oh God, that is such a hard question. We have so many, but I'm going to be a little bit selfish for a second and just pick one that I worked on recently. Like, as a manager, I rarely get the chance to actually write code, which I love
Nyari
doing.
duit
And this time we had a game
ya orang
jam
mana nggak nyari duit
creator community
siapa yang nggak butuh duit
which is like
Bill
implement a
Gates kali ya
damage
Enggak,
command
dia
that will
butuh
help you
dia
like
butuh
do
sih
cool effects with other mobs. And I just worked with a designer and we created this together, and I'm so excited to know that the team is actually now
Lord
taking
dari
my code
mana
and
saya
going to
coblos
ship
nomor
it for
2
real.
ya
Very excited about that.
Yeah, that was just so cool that
kalian
you're
ya
able
pilih
to
yang
do
kalian
something just
suka jangan
unique,
ikut-ikut
and then it
aku
turns into
jangan
something real that
apa
our creators can use.
karena aku
For
milih
me, my
itu jadi
favorite is the
ikut-ikutan
social
gitu yang kalian
animation.
suka aja
Last year we shipped a map called Suburbia by Jiggerbob that is basically this world that you can manage your city, create plots for commercial, residential, balance your economy. And every single time you place one of those plots, it animates layer by layer by layer, adding just this immersiveness and polish to the map that just makes it, I don't know, above and beyond.
That's so
kalau
cool.
di Indo
I
nomor
mean,
2 udah
so
kalah
many
3
of our
periode
creators are using the innovative tools that you've made to just like expand what they're working on. And we have some awesome examples of that.
gak apa nih main ke Bedrock nih apaan tuh apa ini apa The Sims di Minecraft apa ada konstruksi gila waduh gak baca aku gak paham yang barusan gak paham oh kamera shake gila oh keren tapi Bedrock doang ini pasti kok gak ada kayaknya di Java nih kayak gini kok keren Enderman-nya aduh creator method fit
I love how many examples there were of creators just using those tools in all different ways. What's that like for you to see, Fanny, when your team, you've all been working on making those things for our creators?
It's definitely one of my favorite parts of like working with creators. You just give them one tool or two and they will make these crazy, amazing things. Like many times I see their creation, I'm like, how did they even do that? Like I know they're using our tools, but I don't know how they did that. It's so crazy.
It's mind blowing sometimes. Just what
Ya
they're able
oke
to do
mana
with
potnya?
all little things that we give them.
That's really, really cool. And we have a creator question for the two of you.
Lama.
Hey everyone, I'm EY Stream, a Minecraft YouTuber, and I've got a question for you. Are these awesome features just for people who have experience in modding or creating content? And if we wanted to, how do people learn more about these features?
Apa dia ngomongin apa sih? Gak
Because
dengerin aku kok.
they aren't just for
Ngomongin apa
advanced
nih?
modders or people that have been in the community for a long time. We actually just launched a new website we call Learning Portal. It's on minecraft.net/creator, and on that site it basically links out
Lo tau
to
gak
all of
masuk
our
situ?
resources to how to learn how to
Apa ke
become a
Minecraft?
creator,
Aku siapa
how
aku?
Minecraft content creation works. It also links out to our brand new documentation site that allows you to just go
Ya orang apa namanya? Ya Bros Diamond aja nggak ada di sini.
And then the
Apalagi
newest
aku.
thing that we added, which is how we made our
Apa
mobs,
saya?
is we use the Minecraft Entity Wizard, which is created by Yanis, and it's a block bench plugin that allows like super easy creation of mobs that you can add to your own Minecraft game.
Oh, ada toolnya. Oh, ini block bench.
Hello everyone, my name
Oh, ya
is
block
Hannes.
bench.
I'm a software developer and Minecraft content creator. In 2017, I started to create my own 3D modeling program called Blockbench. The
Ini
program is all about creating boxy
apa namanya?
3D models. Makes it perfect for
DG nih,
Minecraft
DG pakai ini nih. Sama Asap juga pakai sih.
Blockbench supports many
Buat
Minecraft
bikin
formats,
resourcepack nih ya,
ranging
resourcepack
from
apa?
Bad Edition
BPK
add-ons to
itu
Java
Bio Fantasi.
Edition, resourcepacks and mods.
Nah bikin pakai
Programs
Blockbench
used by
ini.
Minecraft creators all
Emang
around
keren,
the
aku
world
pengen belajar cuma nggak
models,
bisa ya.
animations, and player skins.
Gue sebenernya aku nyoba belajar ya kayak bikin yang tongkat apa itu yang ngopeku tuh yang di BPK tuh. Aku pakai nyoba pakai Blockbench sebenarnya sih.
Some of the new vanilla mobs, such as the Goat.
Untung ya bekerja ya,
This
apa
summer
ya,
I've
ya
collaborated
tapi
with
simple
Ocean
sih
to
aku yang
create a
bikin
new
itu.
plugin for Blockbench. The plugin makes it super
Sponsor
easy.
kan
You can
kayak.
start it with add-on
Sponsor
creation
kayak
by
deh,
generating everything you need for a custom entity.
Iya kalau sponsor pun ya setidaknya nggak jauh dari Minecraft lah ya. Kalau ke game lain atau apa ke hal lain
Install the plugin. I'm heading to
kurang ajar sih Minecraft.
plugins available. Search for the Minecraft Entity Wizard and press install. That brings up this handy shortcut on the start screen.
Untuk kalian yang
I
apa?
to pick a preset that looks
Pengen bikin
grizzly,
ini
like
resourcepack
this
tuh.
polar bear, and
Belajar
I'll use the
coba
same
pakai
for the
ini.
behavior. Okay, now the add-on is created on your
Seribu dari seseorang,
Now
Bros
let's
Diamond
start
itu yang plagiat
customizing our
bang.
model using
Gak
Blockbench.
tahu ya, aku nggak tahu drama-drama youtuber.
already have a bear
Baik,
model,
setauku
I'm
Bros
just
Diamond kan
going to
yang
color
ini
the
apa
model.
namanya? YouTuber Minecraft yang ini yang apa? Terkenal di Indonesia ya nggak sih? Nggak tahu juga sih.
Like this butterfly that I made, and is based on the vanilla bat. Okay, this looks good. Now I'm
Gila,
going to
jadi
press save and
coklat.
switch over to Minecraft.
Grizzly bear.
I can find our new Grizzly Bear pack in the Behavior Pack section and simply enable it. This will automatically enable the resource pack as well. Now let's check out the entity in-game. I just need to grab a spawn egg from the inventory.
Gila,
and use
oh ya
it.
kayak mod ya berarti Aton ini ya,
And
behavior
here's our
pack
grizzly
apa
bear.
tadi namanya. Tuh, jadi
They have
ada
fun creating
entitinya
it
sendiri.
and works on all platforms.
Lebih simple ya berarti ya di Bedrock ya.
I already told you all that I made a mob, but actually all three of us made mobs because we wanted to showcase that
Ngeringin main aja besok.
anyone can be a creator. So Fanny, tell us about your adorable
Nanti ini katanya
mob that you
di
made.
apa akhir-akhir dia apa Minecraft Love ini ngasih tahu ini apa namanya iya soal warden gitu. Pengen tahu
So
apa.
excited, like Blockbench made it very easy for me to just obsess over every single detail, like every pixel
Itu
was
buat
like,
modeling
like my dog, and
Blockbench
then I
jadi ada
also modified the
apa
geometry,
ekornya tuh ekornya kayak melengkung
to
gitu.
look like the exact twist that my dogs have. I really obsessed a lot, and I was very happy, especially when I was able to add my own animation. I'm definitely not an art person, and I just made it so that it like wiggle their tail when they are sitting. I was just so happy to be able to do that.
They turned out so good. I thought it was super cute that you're able to get both of them in there.
Thank you.
So me being kind
Belum
of
ada potnya lama.
outdoorsy, I mean, I'm wearing flannel on the stage. I wanted to kind of pull something from that nature.
Jam
So I
berapa
made
kok?
Evelyn evergreen.
Udah jam setengah 12.
Kind of cute little evergreen tree that you can
Lama.
see, you know, walking around the deep
Tapi
forest.
malam minggu sih.
Kind of fantasy driven.
Cuma ya tetap aja.
Animated arms and the legs, just these little stick legs. that
Kita
go
malam, kalau di beberapa negara lain kan ada yang siang ya.
you know, kind of cute and cool to the forests.
Her eyes are really staring right into my soul. I love it. I would love to just happen upon Evelyn in the forest. So I went a totally different direction from the two of you. I know, Quinn, you built your mob from scratch.
Jam 1 malam.
Fanny, you built yours on
Enggak, ini
top
udah
of
mulai
a
kok dari
wolf.
tadi.
I built mine on top of something. I did not animate. I just wanted to do the beginner's course of Blockbench. And so I made something very near and dear to my Florida.
Kalau kalian mau tidur aja ya. Cuma kalau potnya sih emang harus ini ya. Nanti kan ditutup ya potnya ya. Nggak bisa sampai besok masalahnya kalau potnya nih.
It's kind of like a little dragon.
It does look like a little
Cuma
dragon.
beberapa menit doang paling nanti kan kayak ada pot. Terus nanti kalau udah langsung ditutup gitu. Potnya ntar langsung dikasih tahu yang menang yang mana. Kalau nggak salah gitu ya.
Like a dragon, but I'm okay with that
Tahun lalu aku
because
lupa
I am a
dikit.
creator now based on your definition because I
Besok minggu ya, kalau kalian ada yang free time, kalau ada free time ya bebas langsung suka kalian ya.
in a game that you've played, you know, for me for 11 years, it was amazing.
Itu kalau nggak ya nunggu pot, nanti kalau udah pot ya udahan.
Do that.
Apa tidur gitu.
All to try it. Like if someone that like paint is the only skill that I have, like I know.
Apa woi potnya emang kode kelapa banget.
Blockbench and try it out. Like we would be so incredibly like proud to just see everything that you have built. We would love.
Ini bahas Blockbench aja lama banget.
Available on all the platforms and just, you know,
Ayo iya tahu. Paham.
You know, we'll probably run across some of those and we love seeing.
Paham iya.
I can't wait to see what everyone else creates. And I mean, I think that our mobs are definitely ready for the mob vote next year. So
Itu jam 12:30.
else. These three are perfect. I'm gonna have to
Tidur adik-adik yang udah ini kayak ngantuk tidur aja.
So we're not professional creators, obviously, by our mobs, even though they're lovely. But Quinn, you get to work with people who
Udah ayolah
this is their
potnya
full-time
jangan
job,
dikasih
Minecraft content for marketplace.
ini lagi. Aduh mereka grinding watchhour kayak ini.
Immensely proud of, like being able to see
Grinding watchhour kayak
engage in the marketplace and allow creators to become full-time Minecraft content
Koper Golem main bisa bantuin Reson. Sebenarnya
I mean, I think it's incredible.
Alay sama ini apa namanya Koper Golem tuh dua-duanya bisa membantu Reson sebenarnya. Alay sama Koper Golem.
Or like Shalaquin Schematics, that's just a family on
Bebas lah,
the West
pilih.
Coast that makes
Serah.
their own worlds. And the fact that the marketplace can support all of them and, you know, make it their full-time jobs is something that is just so cool.
There's so much new content that our creators have made that we put together a video with some of our favorites from this past year.
Apalagi nih? Gila main bola di menkrep nih. Aduh ya udahlah abis ini vote yuk bisa yuk. Nggak usah ada jeda-jeda lagi ya, nggak usah ada basa-basi lagi. Vote buruan. Vote buruan. Sama kamu. Dihancurin. Gila. Mahal itu. Aduh. Oh nih robot battle arena. Bedrock Carnival. Ini Bedrock semua kadang. Kayak Java kayak nggak dipedulin gitu ya.
We just got to see some amazing reactions from the fans.
Cukup tahu.
People love the map, and that's just so heartwarming and lovely to see, and it really does put a smile on our
Bang
faces.
kuotaku kritis. Aduh sedih. Gimana ya? Ya udah jangan nonton aja kalian. Apa kalau pengen vote doang kalian pantengin Twitter aja ya. Pantengin Twitter aja yang apa? Ya yang kuotanya kritis gitu. Twitternya aja yang dipantengin. Twitternya menkrep. Kalau emang pengen vote doang. Cuma kalau pengen ya info menkrepnya nanti sebenarnya ya ada lagi kan. Ada lagi setelah foto ada lagi.
Amazing creative people
and it's been a privilege to be able to meet and work with so many of them.
Lama. Sonicnya tuh itu apa namanya, rambutnya tuh tumpul gitu kotak-kotak. Enggak lah, padahal Sonic kan landak ya, malah kotak gitu tumpul mana. Apa nih? Oh itu Minecon. Oh itu Minecon yang dulu-dulu.
We're gonna tell you right now.
Tahun lalu nih.
Village and pillage.
Dulu kan Minecon ya. Dulu itu Minecon, sekarang kayak Minecraft Live gitu. Ini gara-gara pandemi.
To finally have a Nether update. Holiday update will have the cats, pandas, bamboo and scaffolding.
Caves and cliffs update.
David Nisagen.
Menkrep dungeon.
I am the one that gets to decide how difficult the bosses are.
Nggak nonton Minecon langsung ya, keluar negeri. Mana ada di Indonesia. Taiga ya, terus Mountain, Glow Squid. Nih dikit lagi nih harusnya nih potnya ya. Pas aja nih kalau dia grinding watch lagi nih abis ini ya, udah kurang ajar kamu. Lama. Kayak gini ya orang-orang di YouTube dan ya segala sosial media kan ya ini ya nyari uang dengan cara ya begini gitu kan ya. Gimana ya? Ya biar kalian betah aja, nggak sabar gitu nunggunya. Tapi keselin tapi kalau kelamaan. Itu mob Phantom ya waktu itu ya.
10 years ago, I stepped on the Minecon stage for the first time. I still get nervous and excited every single time I'm on this stage, but mostly I feel incredibly honored to be in front of you. I hope what you see and feel from each of us at Mojang Studios is our passion for Minecraft and our gratitude to all of you in our amazing community. Okay, now before I get even more sappy than I was, let's head over to Vu and hear more about the adorable mobs that you must pick between.
Nih, bentar lagi harusnya adik-adik ya. Bentar lagi harusnya.
Here we go. It's almost time to vote.
Tuh, katanya bentar lagi.
Let's take a quick look at your choices once more. We have the glare, a mob that lets
disuruh lihat lagi nih.
In an area that's dark enough.
Dijelasin lagi.
You can bring it with you, and it will fly to dark areas. When it gets grumpy, you'll know that it's dark enough for monsters to spawn. Then there's the allay. If you give it an item, it will collect matching ones for you. It also loves music, so if there's a note block nearby, that's where we'll drop these items for you. And finally, the copper golem. A little golem that you yourself can make out of copper. They oxidize over time and will eventually freeze into statues. They love spending their time randomly pressing copper buttons, which would also be added to the game if the copper golem wins the vote. So those are your choices, and they are all so amazing. How will you choose? Jens gave us a lot to think about, and now you need to decide which mob
tiga-tiganya lah, masukin lah. Tiga-tiganya lah.
Any of them would be useful, but choose your favorite and go vote for it now. Yes, that's right. The poll is now open. To cast your vote, make sure
udah ada katanya adik-adik. Adik-adik katanya udah ada.
Craft Twitter account and find the fresh launch.
Mana.
Don't forget to click on the mob you most want to play Minecraft with. You can do it right now.
Ini nih foto apa ini?
I'll check back in with you so we can open the final
round. Oh ini lihat nih, ku kasih ya. Ku kasih adik-adik. Nih link nih, tuh link tuh. Bentar aku edit message dulu. Yang ini aja nih kupin nih. Pot mob ini. Pot mob.
our channel.
Kapan tuh ada donat?
Subscribe tomorrow.
Sedih dari Dimas, hashtag all.
No. How do you
Ya kalian milih yang kalian mau ya. Mob.
Just some of the questions you can
Nih,
ask our
enter.
brightest minds on
Kupin.
Ask Mojang.
We've actually received a question for us just now.
Udah kepin belum?
Making a video
Udah ya?
is the
Oke.
easiest thing in the world.
Udah tuh.
No.
Oke, let's go Pot, let's go.
Until I
Udah ke reverse belum?
watching this informative series
Udah aku udah Pot ya.
behind the
Ya kalian Pot silakan ya.
part of Minecraft Dungeons development.
Oke, let's go.
Footage of you tearfully begging to be put in the game.
Maybe in series 3.
Persen keluar 9%, 9%.
Meet a Minecrafter interview some of the most incredible members
Let's
of
go.
the Minecraft community.
They asked me to appear on it, but I was too busy being young and cool and attractive and not lying.
Halo Bang, cara bikin Discord gimana? Kalau bikin server mah gampang sebenarnya.
Minecraft, it can be easy to lose track.
Kayak tinggal ini doang, ada create server gitu. Kalau mau bikin akun Discord ya ya mungkin download Discordnya dari Play Store gitu atau App Store. Kalau nggak dari website juga bisa. Tuh.
Finally, this is our peerless show that tells you Minecraft's most scandalous
Apa ini?
secrets.
British Edition.
We're out of time. Bye.
No, we're not. We still have a few seconds left.
Have a great Minecraft live, everyone.
Komen di Twitter Crusoe. Aduh, 1000 dari Dimas, Bismillah Dream tidak berulang lagi. Kita lihat.
Now let's welcome Laura to talk all about Minecraft Dungeons. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
So you have a pretty cool job at Mojang Studios.
Yeah, I think I have the coolest job. It's sometimes difficult to believe, but I'm the lead designer of Minecraft Dungeons, and that means that I get to decide a lot of
Alay takutnya sulit ditemukan.
and bring a lot of ideas
Nggak
to
tahu.
the table. So hopefully
Bisa
become
jadi.
a bit better.
That does sound.
Nggak tahu nanti ya, berharap
And
aja
the
enggak.
Dungeons team have been working
Nggak dikasih tahu kan soalnya kan kayak
Certainly had a couple of
ya
really
lebih
cool
detailnya gitu.
Yeah, it's been crazy. We recently released to Steam, and I did something that they never recommend you to do, but I did it anyway, and I read the reviews, and yeah,
That's dangerous.
Yeah, it was, but it was so positive. It was so full of excitement and love for the game, and yeah, we were so proud to see how much the community loves it. So yeah, we were very happy. And also this week we've released the Spookier Fall update.
Sebenarnya Dimas, kalau Dream berulang aku unsub Pudidi nggak salah apa. Ya terserah kamu lah. Terima kasih.
Armor, which has a spoon staring in your head.
No, cover kalah kayak. Memang udah kelar, belum ditutup juga kok
A
potnya.
lot of fun to stare at while you're playing.
Belum
So
ditutup.
might distract you a little.
Hopefully not too much.
So those just came out, but we also have some new and exciting things to look at that haven't come out yet.
Yes, let's check it out.
Apa nih? Gila. Keren asli animasi Minecraft tuh kayak keren aja dilihatnya. Smooth banget itu gerakannya. Oh ini Minecraft Dungeon nih, aku tahu banget itu tempatnya. Ada 51% awak-awak. Berarti setengah komunitas Minecraft suka alay ya bang. Iya wajar sih orang ya, apa dia bisa begitu. Aku bilang kan banyak potensinya alay itu. And baik kita lihat aja nanti kayak apa kalau udah jadinya ya. Nanti Elay kalau udah jadi kayak gimana, kalau burik ya sedih sih. Semoga aja bagus dah. Soalnya kalau dari apa dari kata-kata ya, kata-kata mereka ini yang mereka kasih tahu ya, collecting item gitu. Itu bagus. Gak ada soal. Apa saldo? Aduh. Ya nggak ada akun Twitter. Aduh, bikin bang buruan bang sebelum ditutup. Bikin akun Twitter bikin.
Yeah, I love that trailer so much. It has so many details.
So there's a lot going on.
Asep dari cover ya. Asep tim cover ke Asep.
Now the DLC is done.
Kalau saya kurang ajarnya itu pilih satu itu, coba pilih tiga-tiganya gitu kan, langsung aja masukin tiga-tiganya gitu. Apa sih satu-satu?
We sat together with our friends at Double 11 and we started working on seasonal adventures, which are a new way for the player to progress through the game and increase in ranks, gather points, and hopefully get cool rewards at the end.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So how long did they last?
Right. Seasonal adventures, although the name is seasonal, will be infinite technically.
Okay.
So, for instance, say we release seasonal adventure number 2, you will always be able to go back to seasonal adventure number 1, gather some rewards there, go back to number 2, gather some rewards there. So it's up to you what you decide to do with it.
That's amazing. So it just lasts forever. You get the new content and you still have the old content.
All the content.
And speaking of content, what are some of these new things that players can unlock?
Right, yeah, we added
Jadi
tons of new
biar never
rewards
ending
that
apa
are
gimana
completely
Minecraft
new to the
dungeon-nya?
Minecraft universe, some old, some new. We have
Atau
tons of
kayak
new
battle pass
we
gitu?
have things like the
Apa apaan
duck
sih?
and the fox, and
Nggak denger.
I am so in love with all of them. We have flares, which are new
Wih,
VFX that you can
kok
apply to
keren.
your character. So whenever you drink a potion or you beat an enemy, you get to show off a little bit and get some shininess there.
So off ya, oke, pamer ada efek-efek.
Which
Oke.
are this little
Ada
dances or little
ada emote juga pas aku di Minecraft dungeon. Oke.
Yeah, exactly, and have some fun with your friends. Why not?
Gak main MC dungeon bang, main aku main, cuma belum lanjut lagi aja. Rada mager gue udah kayak grinding gitu soalnya males banget aku grinding
And
gitu.
tons of new skins, just in case we were missing.
That's a lot of skins.
Yeah, that's a ton of skins. Yes.
Well, now we have a question from a Minecraft.
Nonton aja lah, saya nggak tahu artinya, nggak bisa bahasa.
Strawberry17 here, and I have a question.
Iya, aku artiin sebisa aku ya.
Content included as a part of seasonal adventures?
Gue pun bukan translator handal soalnya.
The answer is
Hanya
yes.
ya orang biasa
we
ya.
always try to make sure there's content for everyone, regardless. So for seasonal adventures, there'll always be a free track and a track you can pay for. So there'll be.
Pokoknya ini lagi bahas Minecraft
and
dungeon.
you'll be able to get whichever you want at any time. So yeah, we wanted to cater everyone.
That's great. So how do you earn rewards?
Right. You will be able to get adventure points all throughout the game, meaning that doing the regular stuff you do, you'll get.
Lo pilih apa? Kok
Say you beat a
alay?
daily trial. At the end of the daily trial, you get adventure points. Also, we implemented new weekly challenges. So we'll ask you like, this week if you beat 100 zombies, you'll get extra adventure points.
Masih di spam loh itu apa?
Do it so
Alay golem di
Um,
Twitch chatnya tuh.
And also, the best way to get adventure points is in the tower.
Okay, the tower, which we have not spoken about
No.
yet.
Apa nih?
So what is the tower?
The tower is another free single player feature.
Muhammad
that
Deva
we've added
Hardiansa
to the
jadi
camp.
budak, terima
So you'll
kasih.
be able to see this gigantic tower
Thank
in
you,
the camp.
thank
I love how
you.
it turned out. And it is a space with 30 different floors, each floor harder than the one before, and you'll get to fight the arena mobs. You'll get to fight bosses. You'll get to meet some new tower inhabitants, and yeah, hopefully explore around and be able to test your skill. So you will start with a completely blank character from the bottom, and you'll be able to find new gear as you progress.
Okay.
So yeah,
okay.
the floors get more difficult, your character
Okay,
gets
okay.
stronger, and you can test your skill.
That sounds really fun. So let's take a look at some live gameplay of the tower right now. And for that, we have JP.
Oh ada gameplaynya,
Hi,
oke.
JP.
Saya ingin lihat.
Hello.
Boleh.
You like my throne?
Boleh.
I think you stole
Ini
that
dari
throne
Asep
from
Gay, bang lu alay, sumpah, alay, aku alay, atau apa nih maksudnya?
So what are we seeing here, Laura?
Right, so we
Oke,
prepared
ya maaf bang,
special
maaf
clothes to
ya.
showcase here. So this is an example of a very early floor in the tower. So if you see JP's tower avatar has very little amount of gear, and yeah, you'll be always have the context that you're high up in the tower, right?
So cool.
Yeah. We also wanted to make sure that the tower was this whimsical, magical space. So yeah, we have.
Tapi mirip-mirip ya mapnya kayak.
Why not? So
Kayak ini apa
find
namanya?
a ton of magical spaces.
Tapi
and
di tower gitu.
new
Oke
characters
ya
to
oke lah.
meet.
Oke
So
lah.
yeah, this level is quite easy as you can see.
Ya, biar nggak kehabisan konten aja sebenarnya sini Minecraft Dungeon.
Exactly. Oh, and we can see a sneak peek up
Oke
there
lah.
in that balcony. That's our tower keeper.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, ada tower
that's the
keeper itu di
character that
atas
will
tuh.
guide you through the tower and
Kayak gas gitu mukanya, apa
guide you
enggak?
around and-
Oh, itu kayak batu kocak. Moai, itu Moai.
It was so fast. Too easy.
Yeah.
So each of these
Emot
levels
batu bukan itu.
generates itself, but you can come back for up to 2 weeks
Ya
and
ada
play
Ice
the same
Ledger.
thing.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
Ice Logger mungkin maksudnya. Ya emang ada Ice Logger itu kan emang dari Minecraft Dungeon sebenarnya.
You'll be able to learn what happens in every floor. So say I reach floor 5.
Bang yang milih alay semoga farmnya mudah rusak aku.
Then next time around I'll remember. I
Aduh,
should
mudah
have
rusak
chosen a
gimana?
different weapon, and then I bet
Kalau nggak mau pakai juga yang gak usah dipakai
you
kan.
can share those tips with your friends, and you can learn.
Benci
together.
banget kayaknya.
Yeah, practice and get better.
Ya ampun Bang Asep, maafkan aku milih alay.
We're gonna go
Maafkan aku.
to a much higher floor.
Right.
You ready, JP? Let's do it.
Right, so here we've prepared a sample of what a harder floor
Funny.
could look like.
Oh, ada floornya.
We try to
Oh,
add
iya,
new
tower ya
like
tadi dibilang ya,
combinations
ada
of
floornya
mobs
pas.
that we've never had
Oke.
before. So JP is right now fighting jungle mobs, but there'll be ice mob together with them, and there'll be some new mobs. Here you can see some tower wraiths that spawn fire in different new combinations. We
Cuman
also
main
have
Minecraft Dungeon sebenarnya serunya kalau rame-rame gitu sih kayak bareng temen gitu, berempat kan ini kan berempat maksimalnya. Gua aja gitu.
And JP is getting sniped by it. So we're getting yeah, that's a tower guard right there. So yeah, we're getting tons of new combinations and new ways to experience the game and defeat
Maaf Bang,
mobs
baru
and find
hadir nggak
strategies
apa-apa,
that-
tenang
Really
santai.
difficult.
Yes, yes it is.
JP's not doing so good right now.
Masih lama nggak ya ini? Live-nya?
That was a valiant
Udah mau 2 jam nih live-nya udah. Gua kira kurang dari sejam gitu live.
You've talked about so many.
Ternyata lama ya.
When will people get to see them?
Right. We'll get to see them. Hopefully everyone will get to play in December.
December.
So very very
Oh,
soon.
update-nya
That
Desember.
is very soon.
Sama kayak
So much
update
flower for
part
coming
2.
by. This is all very exciting.
Tapi belum tentu sih.
Let's take one last look.
Tapi dungeon ya Desember bilangnya. Kalau apa yang part 2 tadi bilangnya kan 1 sampai 2 bulan lagi. Iya. Tapi nggak tahu bisa aja udah delay sih. Tiba dari ASMG, Bang pertama kali live pakai apa? Komputer apa laptop? Pakai laptop Bang. Dulu aku live-nya kan nggak di YouTube ya. Kalau di YouTube awal-awal live mah ya, udah di komputer sebenarnya sih. Tapi aku dulu live di platform lain gitu pakai laptop.
All while taking us through everything you can do right now from Caves and Cliffs Part 1. Try not to get this one stuck in your head all week. I only say this because it's been stuck in mine.
Apa nih? Dia bilang apa sih tadi?
You two! Have you discovered all the features in part 1 of the Caves and Cliffs update?
Oh, oke. Udah. Nih, jadi fitur-fitur part 1 nih. 1.17 nih, apa fitur-fitur 1.17 ya kita udah tahu lah ya. Udah tahu lah.
These are just a few of all the things there are to find, like jump across some drift leaves, make your path from these. Spend
Nah, tapi drip aku belum punya.
You can mine raw copper, smelt some ingots into blocks. A lightning rod and thunderstorms will stop you getting shocked. Copper oxidizes, but to stop it, make it wax. Craft your raw ores into raw blocks if you've got too many stacks. You can find axolotls in the water underground. Put them in your bucket, you can carry them around. There's glow squids way down here, they fill their caves with light. Make a
Iya itu doang nih. Pokoknya di apa World Hardcore gua cuma nggak punya drip lift doang kan. Ini cuma masalah.
It's been quite the
Tidak
turnout
punya
for our
drip
first round
lift.
of mob voting. You have made your
Baylor mau
decision.
tidur ya, silakan mau tidur ya. Terima kasih sudah mampir bang.
The Allay and the Copper Golem. But you, the community,
Udah
have
dikasih tahu apa pemenangnya.
and now one mob must leave the race. And that mob is the Glare. So that still leaves two amazing mobs to choose.
Oh, Glare kalah.
Which one do you
Glare
want?
kalah.
Will it be the Allay or the Copper Golem? How do you see yourself playing? And
Oh, siapa pemenang? Siapa pemenangnya?
which one will make your
Siapa
game
pemenangnya?
easier or more fun or like the
Glare.
the Phantom way more
Glare kalah.
terrifying? Don't worry about what anyone
Who's
else
Glare?
wants. This is all about you and how
Jahat
you
banget
want to play
kamu.
Minecraft.
Nggak boleh gitu ya.
So make your decision quickly because it's time to vote again. There's a brand new poll just posted to the Minecraft.
Ada vote lagi katanya.
With only these two mob finalists.
Ada vote lagi yang dua doang. Cuma dua antara dua ini vote lagi. Vote lagi adik-adik.
Spend your days and nights with.
Vote lagi adik-adik.
Your vote really
Twitter.
counts. So don't
Twitter.
miss out on your chance
Vote lagi
to
adik-adik.
change Minecraft.
Tinggal dua.
Who I'm
Vote
going
lagi.
for, and I think I can see.
Vote lagi nih link.
Okay, so I know this will
Final.
come as a surprise to
Grand final.
all of you.
Grand
I definitely didn't love everything about school.
final.
Maybe that would have been different if I had Minecraft in my
Nih.
Minecraft
Vote lagi.
Edition is available for schools.
Vote lagi grand final.
After school programs.
Grand final.
Awesome education content.
Grand final.
Marketplace.
Grand final.
Everything from sustainability to ancient
Let's
worlds,
go.
even how to speak new languages, all in Minecraft. The coolest part
Let's
is that
go.
in Minecraft, the students often become the teachers. When I tried becoming the teacher in my 5th grade science class, well, let's just say it wasn't.
Let's go.
But anyway,
Ayo pilih yang kalian suka adik-adik.
Minecraft is being used in classrooms around the world.
Jangan ikut-ikut aku ya. Yang kalian ingin
Everyone,
aja.
that homework was canceled forever.
Young people all over the world are using Minecraft to explore issues that matter like social justice, climate change, and
Apa nih?
indigenous
Ada
rights.
kemah udah.
We have different classes such as Braille and Sign Language.
Oh, Minecraft ini ya,
We
apa?
went to one of our teachers
Minecraft
who learned
Education
Braille
ya?
and she taught us
Iya
a
nggak
thing
sih?
or two.
Take a look at what these girls built, a school of the future. They thought about clean energy and inclusive design.
An interesting fact about our building is that we use coding to build a playground.
Oh ini apa?
Very fun to make.
Belajar dari rumah tapi dari Minecraft gitu.
Myths into Minecraft world.
Sekolah dari Minecraft lewat Minecraft sekolahnya.
With the guidance of my educator Kamal ma'am, I would like to present to you an indigenous tale, Chiri and Ka, from Punjab, the land of 5 rivers.
In Canada, Australia, and New Zealand, classrooms are using Minecraft to explore indigenous cultures. And they're not just building blocks, they're building super useful skills. Games like Minecraft
Mantap.
prepare you for
Dibeli di
the
Asep
future,
G.
teaching us how to work together, solve problems,
Terima kasih,
and
Bang.
even write code.
Thank you.
Normally in school it's like, here's this, do this.
Saya ngalah aja dah.
Now it's like,
Aku pun bebas ya, aku mau cover kalau bagus, Ale juga bagus.
This summer, students imagined a greener New York City in an epic citywide esports battle.
I don't know about you, but I wish I had this in school.
Kita lihat saja siapa yang menang.
Kids in Wales designed more sustainable rugby stadiums.
Dua-duanya ada. Kalau bisa dua-duanya mah aku pun milih dua-duanya. Kalau udah sama Glare juga sekalian 3 gitu. Semuanya ada udah.
And in Slovakia, young people imagined a bee sanctuary in Minecraft.
Ini FPS-nya emang begitu kan. Emang agak ngelag kan. Bukan dari aku.
We can live more sustainably, we can treat one another better, and can we all agree that learning should always be fun? Let's build a better world together.
Iya, Minecraft Education ya. Siapa yang cita-citanya sekolah pakai Minecraft sekolahnya?
Now it's the big moment. Let's talk
Kenapa
to
boleh semuanya bang? Nggak tahu sih, emang begini mulu. Minecraft mah ini dari dulu emang disuruh vote satu-satu doang kan. Aku disuruh dari ASB, bang main Grotopia lagi nggak? Enggak bang, udah main.
And I have to say, I was the 7th employee, the first woman on
Banyak
the
ya,
team,
banyak
and
yang
when I
pengen
see
ini ya,
you
sekolah
using
pakai Minecraft.
I just feel so excited about where we're going.
Thank you. That was very sweet of you. And of course, we many that lead it together. But I'm like the creative lead, and I'm super happy about that. But it feels quite surreal because I also used to be a Minecraft player and love this game, and it's
Jangan-jangan nanti mau dia ngambil dua-duanya. Kalau dua-duanya nggak apa-apa. Cuma dalam sejarah sih belum ada draw ya, belum ada. Draw itu apa sih bahasa Indonesia? Ya sama gitu kayak 50% gitu, belum pernah ada sih.
Agnes, you are going to reveal to us what the next update is.
Ini aku lihat Twitter ada banyak yang bikin meme di komentar. Dari Dimas lama banget. Apa yang lama? Live-nya emang lama.
The wild update sounds
Kukira juga
very
bentar doang sih, kayak sejam gitu. Lama ternyata.
So the word wild mainly means like two things for us.
Lu jelasin apa
deh? The first thing is like beautiful nature, and the second thing is like really scary challenges and adventures.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have some of our gameplay designers come and tell us more about specific things about the wild update because there's these different parts to it. And we have the
wild
first one here, which is our deep dark expert, Brandon.
Hello.
Hi, Brandon. Welcome.
Thank you.
So we've moved the deep dark into this update. Can you talk to us more about why?
Yes, I mean, one of the biggest things about the Deep Dark and the water and the Skulk is that it's just expanded. It's gotten bigger, and
udah ganti hari kah?
Right, and that we did.
Selamat hari Minggu ya, Dekan.
That includes even unique loot inside the Deep Dark as well.
Yang mau tidur udah malam.
We also
lucu loh.
Iya. Sorry. Let's actually look at some of the new things that we have in it right now, which is the ancient cities.
Alay di buff, aku milih alay. Di buff apa? Mau di buff gimana? Di Black Seed! Apa ini? Ada struktur baru. Ada struktur. Oh. Waduh, kok keren. Aduh, aku pengen main bang, bang. Aku mau. Berarti nanti Warden di sini gitu. Oh. Wow. Kayak Bastion ya? Ya, tapi lebih terstruktur ya. Bastion tuh nggak jelas. Udah dari SMG, bang. Kalau Alay win spawnnya di mana? Belum dikasih tahu. Paling nanti kalau menang, kalau menang mungkin dikasih tahu. Ibu dari Dimas, yo yang menang village. Kan masalahnya kan yang dikasih tahu kan cuma apa ya, basicnya doang gitu. Belum kayak detailnya, rincinya belum. Oh, keren.
It's really cool.
Strukturnya keren.
It feels like a place you want to explore.
Jadi game horror ya Minecraft ya.
I love that it really deepens the mystery of Minecraft. Like Minecraft is all about player stories, and Deep Dark definitely inspires the storytelling, I think.
That's so cool. And so
itu adalah tempat farm mati loh, ya mati.
The Skulk sensor, but I know you've been working on a little Skulk family. It's a Skulk family. Like is it that maybe they're not so cute.
They're not so friendly, no. Yeah, last year we focused a lot on the Skulk sensor, but since then we've kind of been trying to figure out what do all the different blocks in the Skulk family do. And one of them actually is something called a Skulk catalyst. The main thing about the Skulk catalyst is it's actually what causes the Skulk to spread. As you can see here, whenever a mob dies, it's a zombie, near the Skulk Catalyst, it actually spreads Skulk underneath it. And the amount is based on how much XP that zombie would have dropped.
Wow.
So, the Deep Dark, it's kind of overgrown with all the Skulk blocks, so that means that lots of mobs must have died there.
Jadi kalau kamu bunuh mob di sekitar Skull Catalyst itu, nanti bakal nyebar
And as you can see here,
ininya apa, Skullnya itu. Kalau bunuh zombie misalnya kayak tadi.
Yes, and of course, if you still want to get some of the blocks for decoration, or
Bisa diambil bloknya, oke.
And then we have the Skulk Shrieker.
Skulk
So
Shrieker.
when this block is activated,
Wah.
it's gonna give that really
Apa
scary
itu?
shriek sound that you heard now.
Gelap mana?
It also gives this darkness effect, so it's like pulsating darkness.
Bejir. Kok keren. Wah, GG Gaming kan. Game horror ya, Minecraft 2022, Minecraft game horror
So
ini.
even sneaking, it will activate.
Wow, okay, definitely not a friendly family.
Tapi bagus sih,
And I
suka
will
aku.
say to
Yes,
our
yes,
younger
please.
viewers, in a
Yes,
minute,
please.
we're gonna show you a clip that's
Yes.
a little scarier. But I mean, Brandon, those have so many things that players can do with them. Like,
Yeah.
what do you imagine them doing?
I think the Skulk Catalyst is going to be
Nggak, efek yang gelap itu tuh, langsung gelap itu
when
bagus sih, suka aku
you
tuh.
can
Itu
create a mob farm with a
bisa buat macam-macam tuh efek gelap gitu.
Usually when a mob dies, it doesn't drop XP unless you, the player, actually kills it. So with this, you might be able to create some sort of XP farm.
Ooh.
There's lots of opportunities.
And you can build like experiences for other players. Like imagine building like a haunted mansion or a really dark forest, and then you have the shriekers.
Terrifying.
Ya tuh buat apa, bikin map gitu kalau kalian ya salah satu membuat map horor gitu misalnya kan bisa pakai itu tuh. Biar makin horor gitu.
You do that all around your world, and just whenever anyone's visiting
I'm
you.
not gonna visit your world.
Shriekers are just shrieking. We have a community question for you.
Hi, it's Jinjam from Germany, and my question is, what was the inspiration behind the Shrieker?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. From the art side, we actually had the inspiration behind the human larynx, which is like the vocal cord or vocal structure or something, just something that represents kind of creating sounds. And from the gameplay perspective, we wanted to make sure that, first of all, the warden spawns in a unique way, and also in a way that you can avoid it. So usually you can kind of sneak around, and as long as
Ya aku susah sih, aku nggak bisa ngertiin ya. Belajar bahasa Inggris bang.
then the warden won't come. But if you do make too many noises,
Agak susah, banyak ngomongnya.
too many
Oke.
times, the warden will come.
Oke, warden. Jadi dia spawnnya gimana? Iya nih pertanyaannya, wardennya yang spawnnya gimana? Hah? Gelap. Game horror. Game horror. Nah, lu apa itu keluar dari bawah, Wadak? Apa itu keluar dari kayak gitu? Oh, ada efek baru tuh, darkness tuh nama efeknya. Gila, keren. Oh. Sis ya, sis. Ngeri. Waduh. Minecraft 2022, game horror. Gila, sakit banget. Dia pakai armor nggak tadi? Nggak pakai armor ya? Dua hit tau.
Kind of back to thinking that the
Oh, karena maksudnya aku nggak lihat tuh.
adorable and sweet. After seeing that, wow,
Sakit banget.
there's
Iya.
a lot there, Brandon.
Ah ya, ini harus dihindari ya.
Is that the warden
Harus dihindari, warden.
is underground. So
Bahaya.
that means you know that wardens are kind of
Full netherite. Tadi full netherite.
stuck in the walls, under the floor.
Tadi full netherite.
And it also has developed a sense of
Ada
So, of course, you can
enchantment-nya
sneak
enggak?
around and try to be, quiet and not to get detected. But unfortunately, the warden's still going to be able to sniff you out and find where
Dua
you
hit
are.
loh,
If it
dua hit full
sniffs you
netherite.
while you're really close by,
Ngeri.
then it's going to start noticing you.
Wait,
Bahaya, ini aku harus menjauh sih di hardcore tuh ya. Hati-hati dengan makhluk itu.
happening and just like going
Bahaya.
for the
Pretty
players.
much, yes. It's not going to be fun for you.
No, and I love that we added
Gak ada insan. Oh, gak ada insan.
gameplay,
Oke.
because we haven't really had that before. So you are in the deep
Nice
dark,
info.
everything's super dark, and you sneak in, trying to find the treasures, trying to avoid the warden. I think it's something really exciting with that.
It's really, really cool. I mean, I think you have definitely upped the terrifying level, Brandon. And I just love how much.
Bagus, kerja bagus. Tidak kecewa saya. Tidak kecewa aku.
It's really
Aku
amazing.
tidak
Thank you so
kecewa.
much for joining us and
Bagus.
scaring us half to death.
No worries, that's my job.
Bagus.
Do something scary, it's like
Keren.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
Katanya sih walaupun insan nggak guna katanya.
Is one part, this sort of very adventurous side of the wild update, which the name is starting to really become clear after talking to Brandon. And then the other part you said is really this more of that beauty and, you know, the atmosphere of Minecraft.
Yes, so we want to like celebrate the wilderness of Minecraft, and one thing we want to focus on is immersion. So when you play Minecraft, we really want you to feel that you're inside the Minecraft world, actually like we are now. So beautiful. And we also want to focus, or have focused on biome diversity. So we want to find like a unique identity for different biomes. For example, the birch forest, as you can see in this beautiful concept art. So in the birch forest, we want it to be like light and peaceful, and the sun reaches the ground, the trees are taller, and the flowers, things like that.
It's really beautiful. It looks very Swedish.
Apa ini kok?
Forest.
Bagus.
That's actually very Swedish forest.
Tadi aku nggak dengerin dia ngomong apa tadi.
So you want to add more atmosphere to the different biomes, but there's one biome.
Di update apa birch forest enggak?
I mean, I would say you're giving it quite an
Tapi kayak
overhaul.
biasa aja
It's
sama
getting
aja.
a lot more in the wild update.
Yes, that's true, and that's the swamp. Oh, our alchemist is so amazing.
Bagus sih kalau pohonnya begitu swamnya kok.
Here,
Ya biar beda ya kalau sekarang kan swam kan kayak
forest as well.
enggak sih sama aja.
It's amazing.
Itu kan kayak pines ya. Iya itu sama aja sih kayaknya enggak jadi deh.
Swamp expert Corey, welcome.
Kira kayak
Hi Corey.
lebih ini tapi ya.
Oh no, Corey. The puns are so quick to start.
It's Corey after all.
Yeah, it's very on brand. So you're going to tell us about all of the
Dan mau terkeluar daripada golem ya.
swamp. So what are we getting?
Yes, there are a lot of awesome things coming. The first of which is the boat with the chest in it.
Bentar di-update juga. Yes. Yes. Oke, ini bermanfaat ya. Oke. Enggak bukannya ini waktu itu biome Fort Spam ya? Kok dimasukin? Dimasukin apa gimana sih? Aku nggak dengerin dari tadi konyol. Bagus.
So useful.
Bagus.
Yes, and especially now, you know, in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, we have even wider rivers, so it's easier to travel on water, so it's gonna be like extra useful.
Yeah, and like in the aquifers as well.
Yes, so like when you go rafting in the caves, you can like put your diamonds in the chest in your boat. Oh,
it's really
nice.
amazing. And you've been working on what I think now will be my favorite tree in Minecraft.
Yes, we are adding the mangrove tree to Minecraft.
Mangrove.
As you can see here, this is a propagule, and propagules grow from mangrove trees. They're actually like, ready to grow.
Wah, ini dia update swam berarti.
Growing from the mangrove.
Kayu baru.
Has vines hanging down from the leaves. The
Gila, begitu akarnya.
The leaves, they actually grow from the leaves themselves. And I
really
like looking here. And okay, I'm just gonna.
Yes.
Okay, so in real life, the propagules grow.
Kok nggak bilang-bilang sih?
And then when they fall
Tiba-tiba yang apa?
say they fall into water, they
Biome
can
Fort
for up to a
Swam
year before they plant
dimasukin kok tiba-tiba.
in the like water underneath the water or on land wherever they happen to land. And mangrove trees themselves are actually amazing for like local ecosystems.
118 kan? 118 119 ini.
Super trees, and I'm really excited.
19 juga ini.
That's awesome. And this
Apa,
is the
18?
first sapling that you can plant underwater.
Enggak denger.
Underwater and on land as well.
Menyesal aku
When you
menyesal.
first showed me the mangroves and you talked about your favorite thing, the propagules.
119 sudah kayaknya 119 ya.
Mangroves.
Maksudnya tiba-tiba banget loh, tiba-tiba banget ini.
The sand because they're super cool.
That's
So seeing them in
Nggak expect aku kan.
so exciting. And of course, Where there's a new tree, there must be a new wood type.
Yes, the mangroves do come with a new wood type.
Ya,
And like
oke,
always when
bagus.
we add a new tree, we are
Jangan kayak Azalea ya, Azalea masih make ini oaklok nih. Gila tuh mangrove kayak gitu tuh warnanya tuh.
we're so happy that we were able
Tapi
to
kayak
add a new wood type for the mangroves.
kayak
And
akasia,
look at it, I
nggak sih?
think it's really pretty.
Tapi
And you
lebih
also don't see like all the blocks
lebih apa ya?
here.
Kayak jungle sama akasia
Full
udah.
set for the wood types, they're gonna be like doors and trapdoors and so on.
Oke, tapi nggak apa-apa, varian baru boleh.
I'm so excited about mangroves, but I just need to mention another thing, because we decided to go
Berjungle ya.
routes, and I think those are so cool, and we actually prototype quite a lot back and forth, and it was a bit tricky to decide how the route should look like, as you see in this picture here. But now I'm so
Itu
happy
konsep
that we went
artnya
with the
tuh.
like multi-block routes,
Akar-akarnya.
because for example, when you like go with a boat and then you can go under the mangroves, and I think that adds such a nice feeling
Gila.
to it. Yeah, like in this picture.
Jangan setinggi ini ya ekspektasinya ya adik-adik ya. Ini kayak gambaran. Jangan tinggi-tinggi ekspektasinya, jangan setinggi gambarnya. Oke.
And I wanted more. I wanted to be
Gambaran ada.
So I was like, why don't I just make a mangrove swamp biome where I'm completely surrounded by them? So as you
Nah, ini
can see in
aslinya
this
begini apa?
video, walking around, you're just completely surrounded
Kayak
in
gini?
the swamp. It's just mangroves as far as the eye can see, just like in real life.
Oh.
And you have all the mangroves propped up on the
Bentar, itu
roots,
blok apaan?
growing in the
Tanahnya
water,
apaan itu,
so
waduh?
you can take your boat underneath like Agnes likes, and you're just completely surrounded by the
Wow.
awesome beauty of it.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, and I mean, during sunset, every time I was testing, I would actually like pause the
Gila.
day-night cycle just to watch the sunset in the mangrove swamp. It was
Bayam baru berarti ya.
That's absolutely
Oke.
gorgeous. I noticed that was not dirt.
good eye, Lydia.
Serem.
Wet dirt, otherwise known as mud.
That's amazing. So you've actually
bagus tau.
added mud to do
Oh, ada
something really
lumpur.
cool.
Lumpur.
Really cool renewability.
Oh, itu lumpur. Oke. 1000 dari Dimas. Sekarang mainkan makin GG. Iya.
And then the
Cuma ini masih lama sih
take
update-nya.
your mud block and you stick it on top of the dripstone. It will sort of like drip the water out of the mud and eventually drop.
Oh, ngeringin pakai dripstone. Oke.
I love the renewable clay. Like I always need more bricks.
Tapi
Yeah,
oh, berarti dari dirt bisa diubah ke clay tadi.
That's actually true. I have this one.
Wow.
It's diamond tier mason
Wow.
in my village, and I always trade with them.
Waduh.
I know.
Mind blown aku, mind blown.
Upset now, but still renewable clay.
Yeah, it's really
Tapi kita bisa kayak slime gitu nggak sih, kayak
Yes, we're also adding mud.
nggak bisa lompat kah kalau di lumpur atau bisa lompat?
Really exciting.
Ntar malah nge-stuck di lumpur atau kehisap ke dalam nanti malah.
Brick texture is actually
Oh,
different
ini-
than the other stone bricks that we have in the game. So they're sort of smaller.
Gila,
compact.
mood break.
It's really cool.
Waduh, udah ini. Builder pada ini ya, apa senang ya.
I just love the look of them. They're awesome.
Bagus sih, bagus
so
itu.
beautiful. We have a creator question for you.
GG gaming.
どうもこんにちはプチプチです。私からの質問はねこちらになります。どうして泥レンガを追加することにしたのでしょうか。
Bentar aku matiin.
I'm so
Nggak
excited
usah.
they asked this question because I really wanted to answer it. So the main reason that I wanted to add mud bricks to the game is that I really wanted people to feel like they're okay. All around the world, there are houses built out of mud bricks. So many people around the world have houses, buildings using mud bricks, and I really wanted people who are playing Minecraft to feel like they could build their home and feel like they're at home in Minecraft. So I'm really glad we got to add them for that reason.
Aku senang, iya mantap ya. Aku juga bangga ya, bangga.
Equally
Keren.
welcome when playing Minecraft.
Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Now,
Asli
we
bagi.
have like amazing new trees. We have
Banyak
mud
blok baru, jadi lebih leluasa.
definitely need something
Apa namanya?
very cute.
Ya apa?
Yes.
Ya itu.
Well, very
Banyak
cute
varian
and
blok
quite
yang bisa
derpy
dipakai buat
because we're adding
building.
frogs.
Ada katak. Tapi kataknya begitu. Bagus sih, boleh sih. Tapi ya, oke ada katak adik-adik. Oke. Kok lucu ya? Ini antara lucu atau serem ya?
They are cute and derpy. That's the perfect
Iya ini apa?
description of them. Croaking is
Bayom ini kan apa bayom plot sebelumnya. Bukannya kalah ya Slam ya?
one fell in the water.
Kok tiba-tiba dimasukin ya?
And they do love to jump around, and especially on lily pads.
Lupa aku
And
kocak.
actually also
Menang apa
on
kalah
the
sih
big
dulu?
drip leaves,
Selalu.
because I mean the big drip leaves kind of look like lily pads. But the funny thing with that is then when they jump on top of the big drip leaves, it's gonna
Gama
kill
bunta,
the
gama.
One of them did. It just
Gama bunta mah gede
maybe
bang.
it's a like frog slide.
No.
And you're adding another little tiny creature to
Itty
this
bitty.
update.
Yes, the fireflies.
Kunang.
Roaming around, adding a lot of ambience to the swamp.
Gila.
Cozy at night.
Ini apa? Ini mob paling kecil nih kayaknya nih.
Just making the world come to life.
Enggak, ini mob
like
atau
there's life
apaan ini?
all around you.
Ini mob.
Oh yeah,
Mob
also
apa?
their frog food. Yeah, forgot.
Nge-lag nggak ntar kocak Minecraftnya kalau ada banyak.
Yeah, but look how happy that
Tapi
frog
kok bagus sih.
Yeah, and they're
Oke lah.
beautiful frogs.
Mau paling kecil udah itu.
You can
Kalau ada
enjoy
kunang-kunang.
them in the atmosphere, and the frogs get to eat. So that's
Ngeri, seram, oke keren.
Now,
Gaming.
calling them fireflies, but Corey, is that what you called them growing up?
Actually, no.
Itu mob lord, mob.
I did too. And in Swedish, it's
eldflugor, and that's actually literally
Wah, moga aja
translated to fireflies.
nggak bikin nge-lag ya.
it's very interesting. It
Semoga.
became like a lot of people talking about what you called it growing up. But we're really excited to have fireflies or lightning bugs.
Lebih
in the
kecil dari
game.
kelelawar.
I want to know more about baby frogs.
Yes, so
Okay.
all baby mobs
Bayi.
in Minecraft are just like tiny versions of the
Bayi
grown-ups.
ini.
But with frogs, we're actually adding tadpoles.
Oh. Oh, ada ini kecebong, bukan kecebong. Ya kecebong atau bukan sih? Apa namanya? Kecebong bukan? Ya kecebong ya. Ada kecebong.
Once again, you deliver on the promise of cute and
Anak
chirpy with the
anak katak.
Yes.
Gila.
Pick them up in a bucket.
Berudu ya, berudu kecebong. Ah, lupa aku kode. Iya itu ya.
Because we have frog variants, and when a tadpole grows up,
Keren.
we'll pick a variant
Oke.
depending on the temperature in the biome.
Bagus lah,
goes up.
beda ya, agak beda
So,
ya.
for example, if it grows up in a really cold place, it's gonna turn into a snowy frog.
Nggak kayak mob lain kayak beranak
Yeah,
gitu
as you
tiba-tiba.
can see here. So the frogs has kind of like two main systems.
Wih,
One is the
langsung
tadpole
gede gitu.
system, and the other one is the cold-blooded system. So the frogs are like the first cold-blooded animal in Minecraft. And in real
gimana?
life, there actually are frog variants that pick a color depending on or they adapt their color depending on temperature. And we wanted to have it in Minecraft. We wanted to like Minecraftify it. So therefore, the tadpole's gonna pick a variant instead, depending on the
Ada
temperature.
variasinya.
So cool. And there are
Oke, tergantung biomnya
Okay,
katanya.
scene two
Tapi aku nggak tahu tuh maksudnya gimana. Kayak nanti di Minecraftnya kayak gimana.
So let's say
Kurang mendengarkan
you're
ya.
venturing out into the desert or the jungle.
Tropical
You take
frog.
your tadpole with you, and if it grows up there, it'll turn into a
banyak
lovely
banget
tropical frog.
variannya kok
What I
dong.
really love about the tropical frogs is how
Ya tuh
just
lihat tuh
relaxed
jalannya.
they look, and they're
Lihat
like
cara dia
alien
berjalan kok
insects
lucu.
almost. They're just so relaxed.
Kok lucu jalan.
Yeah.
And I think there was a reason that they were
Yes,
colored that way.
there is a reason they are white. So, like, I was reading a lot about frogs. Always when we had something new, we read up a lot. It's super fun because we can be really geeky. And then I learned about a real life frog that's called
Ada
gray
3 varian
frog.
berarti ya.
Tree frog and lives, for example, in Angola, Botswana, and Kenya. And that frog can actually turn almost white to avoid overheating. So that's like the inspiration for the tropical frog in Minecraft.
I love all three of them. And you didn't, so you
Ini
have
aku
these
harus
different
apa?
color variations, but you also have something
Dengerin
else special about the frogs.
Gini ntar
So
kalau
each frog variant's gonna have something unique that will be useful for the players. But we actually don't even know what that is yet because we are working on the frogs right now.
That is so
okay.
cool. So Corey, which frog is your favorite?
Oh, it's got to be the snowy frog. They look so cozy.
Ooh, I'm tropical frog. I'm very interested to see which one the community loves the most.
Science
Or
gonna
I
love
mean,
them all.
all of them. Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us, Corey,
Probiologi.
and taking us into a
Udah dipilih kalau udah tapi belum dikasih tahu yang menang ya.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Thank
Iya, belum dikasih tahu
Hop on
kayaknya.
out of here.
Bye, so many puns.
Bisa belajar IPA ini.
This is quite an awesome
Belah
update,
katak
and
ya, praktek
I
belah
really love
katak
the
di
name for
ini
the wild
di Minecraft.
update. You get a bit of everything in it.
Yes, and I love the contrast.
Itu yang kanan
that
apaan
you
kok,
see
Dam?
in this
Gambar apaan tuh?
concept art is really like that beautiful nature and the super terrifying deep dark, and I love that contrast between these two things.
It's absolutely amazing.
Gambarnya bagus, saya ingin bisa
Well,
menggambar.
We're getting close to the end of the show, and as always, the time has flown by. And a lot has happened during this show. So let's
Wild
look back
update.
at some of the
Oh,
biggest
ini yang dimaksud wild
announcements,
update
and
berarti.
then we will reveal
Apa ya?
the winning mob.
Gimana? Oh, ini nih apa yang menang nih? Bakal dikasih tahu nih yang menang. 1000 dari Gravy menggokil, aku ganteng. Iya, kamu ganteng ya. Terima kasih. Aduh. 1000 dari Dimas sampai hardcore Lord mati baru selesai. Apanya? Apanya baru selesai? Live-nya ya kali kok. Jangan deh, nggak boleh begadang adik-adik, nggak boleh nolep. Ini aku ya apa? Malam-malam gini kan nih karena Minecraft update-nya begini malam-malam kok. Tapi berarti yang swam ini berarti 119 ya. Harusnya iya. 119 harusnya ini. Oke lah. Berarti lainnya 120 dong. Iya ya. 120 dong LA kan masih belum dibikin kan. Kayak belum dibikin baru ininya doang kan. Kayak gambar-gambarnya doang, kayak konsep artnya gitu. LA 118. Tapi kita belum diliatin ininya apa kayak di in game-nya gitu. Dari tadi belum diliatin oleh in game. 120 kayaknya. Aduh lama ya, masih lama ya. Gila naik ini kapal dengan jas ya. Kan 18 kan apa ini ya apa ya part 2 FN Clip kan. Ntar 19 itu apa namanya? Yang spam tadi karena ya kalian lihat tadi kan udah ada in game-nya tuh. Udah ada in game-nya. Ya mungkin 19 dulu itu di situ. Gila LA menang GG Gaming. GG Gaming. LA yang menang.
So Agnes, when can everyone expect the LA?
So the LA will be included in the Wild update and it's gonna be
Oh.
released next year.
Next year the
Oh di Wild update. Oh berarti tahun depan katanya. 119 dong. Tahun depan. Tahun depan LA. Oke bagus lah.
All of you from all of us at Mojang Studios, thank you so much.
Oke sip. Udah. Oke tahun depan LA. Oke 119 oke lah. Kukira 120 karena belum dibikin aja gitu. Udah berarti. Udah gitu. Udah. Langsung kayak apa di akhirnya cuma dikasih tahu yang menang siapa kok. Udah kah? Udah gak ada lagi. Ntar kita tunggu sampai benar-benar kelar ya. Saatnya tidur ya, yang mau tidur silakan tidur ya. Aduh. Oh iya udah habis ya. Video on demand will be available shortly. Video on demand apaan? Apa itu? Apa itu video on demand? Asap kena mental. Aduh, 1000 dari Dimas adalah aku mau bobo. Ya silakan yang mau tidur tidur aja ya. Thank you yang udah apa mampir ya, yang sudah menemani apa namanya menonton nobar Minecraft. Udah ya udahan deh. Udah. Siaran ulang, video on demand siaran ulang gitu. Walah. Ya udah. Sudah kalau gitu. Udah ya adik-adik ya, udahan dulu ya. Udahan dulu bang. Kita ya live besok lagi kalau bisa ya, ini tenggorokanku kan masih rada gimana gitu. Jadi ya udahlah kalau masih ada orang live ya kalian nonton, kalau mau tidur silakan. Ya udahlah nggak usah outro lah. Dimas lahir dong deh. Iya terima kasih ya. Oke udahlah, udah stop tidur.